Today's show is brought to you by Lovable. Here we go.
Players all over the world are eagerly looking forward to playing and following the Candidates Tournament. But right now, they're only focused on one thing, and that is Title Tuesday.
Looks like Farouche is almost getting it done on the board. Should still be a draw. He's losing now suddenly.
He's throwing a thorn into the white side, holding on here for dear life. The nerves are kicking in.
He's playing with Ghost, afraid to commit.
Did he lose on time?
The clock is his worst enemy right now.
Oh, look at this. He's trapped his own king in the corner. The black rook is hit as well.
Whoa, is this a blunder?
Checkmate is coming.
We are here in the Take studio here from Oslo. I am joined by David Howell. I should say, velkommen to you now that you are fluent in Norwegian. You had your language test last week.
I did, and I won't spoil everyone's evening by talking Norwegian right now, but I think it went well. I'll get the results in a few weeks, so fingers crossed.
And Jon Christian, you're also joining us again today, and you have been hosting the St. Pauli team here in Oslo. That's what you've been using your weekend on.
Yeah, that's right. We had a chess weekend in Oslo, a bit of a cultural chess exchange. I took them down to the Good Night for a great Blitz tournament, where also David was playing. Unfortunately, I met him in the second last round, where I lost, and he ended up winning the tournament. Me on second, and the St. Pauli manager on third, actually.
Okay.
But we had some team talking chess. We went to a restaurant. We saw a chess club. Yeah, all in all, a very, very good chess weekend, I would say.
Did you give them a good impression of Oslo?
I think so. I think they were quite impressed with what Oslo is doing with chess, especially the Good Night, which is internationally quite unique, I would say. So yeah, they liked it a lot.
And myself, I also played chess this weekend. I played in the women's nationals here in Norway. And the only photo I had, because it was a really hectic weekend, the only photo I have is me playing against 11-year-old Thea Homtaku. And she is like a super talented 11-year-old. She has an 1800 FIDE rating. She drew an IM just a couple of weeks ago. So this was like the worst opponent I could possibly face at 9 o'clock in the morning. On Saturday. I did manage to win, but she really impressed me. And David, it kind of reminds me of the photo that you have with Faustino. Like, I'm going to look back on this picture and be like, that was me with her before she became a super strong player.
Exactly. You got to get them while they're young. That's the only chance. And no, how was the rest of the weekend, Maud? Must have been a different experience being back at the board rather than the commentator seat.
Yes, because it's a very long time since I've played like a weekend tournament, and it was 5 rounds divided up on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So that was really hectic, and it was classical chess, which I also have like recently made a return to. So I am kind of mentally still exhausted. I don't understand how professional chess players do this all the time, but it was very fun, and it was a really, I think we were 87 people participating. Wow. So it was really good numbers and good participation from the women. So Norway as a chess nation is doing well. And here in the studio, we had a winner last week of Title Tuesday who was Sina Movahed, and he was playing from Armenia because of his home country, Iran. Is currently without internet and involved in the ongoing war. And he talked to us a little bit about that last week, but he was very happy to finally win a Titled Tuesday for the first time since they changed the format and removed the increment. And we can take a look at the standings for the split 3 session, because we're in the 3rd game week, and we can see that the top 2 guys, it is Movahed and Sindarov, the 2 players who have won a tournament so far, and Magnus in third, David.
Yeah, Magnus in third, yet to show the form we know that he's usually capable of. It feels like the youngsters have been doing great recently, motivated maybe by the Esports World Cup and other things down the line. Sindarov move ahead. Magnus is there in third, but Hikaru down in 12th. He's been struggling as well. But we do see some familiar names, some usual suspects in the middle of the pack there.
Yeah, we see that Hikaru has only gotten 2 points so far in this split and on the Champions Chess Tour standings, which is what is most important because we see the ones here at the top, they are already qualified to the Esports World Cup. And then we've got from 1st to 7th here on the Champions Chess Tour leaderboard. These are the current names. If we had to determine the Esports World Cup qualified players today, it would be them. And it's the big names in chess, Jon Christian.
Yes, for sure it is. I mean, all of these players are really well known. They are fantastic chess players, not only in Blitz and online chess, but also in classical. And well, most of them, maybe except for Lazovic, is like top 50, top 20 almost in the world in classical. So apparently it's a big correlation between the classical and these Blitz ratings, yeah.
Absolutely. And it is all about qualifying for the Esports World Cup. We know that Magnus, Firouzja and Lazovic are already qualified, and it's about getting as good placements here in the Title Tuesdays every week to qualify through the Champions Chess Tour leaderboard. But what's also new now and is recently announced is the Esports Nations Cup, which is coming in November. And 64 players will be qualified through the Champions Chess Tour rankings. There will be 1 player per nation, and the Title Tuesday Spring Split is used as a tiebreaker if there is not 64 unique nations featured in the Champions Chess Tour rankings. So I guess Magnus probably has it in the bag for the Norwegian qualification spot, Jon Christian.
Yeah, for sure. What kind of tournament is this, and what format? Do you know anything about it?
Not much is known about it yet, but knowing the Esports World Cup event organizers, there's going to be big money prizes, and it's the same. It's also a good way to kind of incentivize players, even if you are number 60 on the Champions Chess Tour leaderboard, which we don't usually show here. You still have something to play for. Are you inspired to play now, David?
Yeah, if I suddenly disappear from the broadcast every week, then you know what I'm doing. I'm trying to qualify. I mean, England, we have Simon Williams who performs quite well every week. But I might be tempted. I think it's kind of a World Cup, or like similar to the Football World Cup, where it's just lots of different countries all represented by one player. And I think it's going to be a knockout with 64. But we'll see. We'll find out more soon.
And we see that some of the players have already signed up. America is well represented. That spot is probably one of the more tricky ones to secure for the Esports Nations Cup. But what also some of the players, among them Hikaru, is looking forward to is playing the Candidates Tournament. And what's interesting there is that it's set to occur on Cyprus, an island close to the Middle East, and it was recently hit the 1st of March. Still not entirely clear what the situation is there. And former women's world champion Humpy Koneru, who qualified for the Candidates Tournament for the women, expressed that she is a little bit worried about the tournament being organized there. And she says that it just doesn't make sense. It's dangerous to travel anywhere near West Asia at this point when there's so much tension and uncertainty. The war started around a fortnight ago, is still ongoing, and the tournament is less than 2 weeks away. I don't think any official body would dare host an event in the region at this point. What do you make of this, David? Do you think other players will share this opinion?
Yeah, I think definitely a lot of the players will feel uneasy. I kind of see both sides of the story. It'll be in the back of their minds that they might not want to risk anything, that the tournament might be disrupted. The players, they want the title so badly, though, that most of them will likely compete whatever the circumstances. I think FIDE, yeah, it's a difficult spot for them. They've shown in the past when COVID came that they were reluctant to change anything. They, even in the kind of midst of COVID, they put on a tournament. They were only able, the Candidates Tournament, they were only able to host the first half before postponing it. It was later took place the second half 1 year later. So
yeah.
I mean, I would probably want to move it if I were FIDE, but logistically it must be hard, and already a lot of investment must have gone into it.
And maybe some of the players have already traveled down there because it's normal to kind of adjust to the time zone. And we can take a look at the players who are getting ready for the first round, which isn't for a little bit more than a week. But do you think any of these players have traveled to Cyprus already, Jon Christian? Is that normal to go that early?
I have no clue, to be honest. I know that Hikaru has been playing some training matches against the Young Wanderer.
Yeah.
I wonder this weekend at least, which he apparently lost, I think, due to the rapid rounds. But he was happy. So I guess this was played in the US. I don't know. The tournament is about to start. Is it the 29th? Am I right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's coming up, but. Yeah, I mean, maybe especially the American players or those who are located in America should go there some at least 3, 4, 5 days before to try to get acclimatized and get into the time zone.
And to avoid any problems with their travels there.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I really hope the tournament will not get postponed or anything like this. But I mean. You gotta be careful with the global situation and what's going on. I mean, you can't play chess if there's missiles flying above your head, I suppose. So yeah.
Yeah, so we'll see if any of the players share their opinions in the coming weeks. And another point is that these players really should try to get some points in Title Tuesday this week because they're going to be busy. They're not going to be able to participate in Title Tuesday. So the pressure is on these guys. But another person that is going to be playing Title Tuesday today, that is Miłosz Spar, as we have learned that his name is pronounced, and he has defeated Magnus in a Title Tuesday once, and let's get to know him a little bit better.
The reason why I wanted so hard to become a Grandmaster was that from my area, it's so-called Subcarpathian in Poland, we haven't had a Grandmaster. I knew that I really want to become the first one, but because of that, I put a little bit stress and the pressure on myself. So it wasn't that easy, but yeah, so that's why I'm even more happy right now that I managed to do that and overcame this. Oh wow, it's so comfortable. I'm motivated by my audience. Like they are really there, like just waiting for the Title Tuesday. They to be honest, it's the most important content on my channel, and I know that I cannot miss it. I play very aggressive chess, and sometimes it backfires. Like I can lose to much lower rated opponent, but sometimes I can win with anyone. Okay, weekend fast. We have this saying in Polish like that. Okay, in English it's like to play just fast and weak. Fast and weak. Like it's hard to play. Magnus plays fast and well, but for me it's like to play fast and weak. We laughing at that, of course, yeah. But it's better to play fast and weak than play slowly, because you will lose on time, And my audience on the chat writes something like that, play weak and fast. Remember what you said. And weak is like more to just play and follow the instinct.
All right, it will be exciting to see how well he will do. He says that he's played Title Tuesday a lot, and he believes his record was 9.5 points, which is a very good result and would be enough to win the Title Tuesday. So let's see how Miłosz will do, but let's get ready for Game Week 3. With 30 seconds left, is Magnus going to be able to make that decision?
Oh, that's a big call. Wow. He's worked it out. No, he's walked into the wrong square. Black is winning here, apparently, but not easy at all. And it's going to be a draw by repetition. And he's going to get his pawn through. Look at that. Bishop deflects.
Oh, what's going on?
And it's discovered check to end the game. Oh, 2 seconds.
Oh,
2 seconds. He blunders his rook.
No.
Oh,
That's
frustration.
painful. Oh, painful last seconds there. And we will see if we get any big reactions from the players. Don't see that Magnus has signed up. He's not here in Oslo because he's usually complaining about the weather in this season. But that is an opportunity for Hikaru to get some points before he's going into the Candidates tournament. And he won't be able to play for a couple weeks after this.
Yeah, absolutely. I see a name, by the way. Magnus is here. So Hikaru will get full matching, of course. I like it. No, but Hikaru, he has to step up his game because he has been playing not really well lately. Like
This entire. When was the last time you were impressed by Magnus's result? No, Hikaru's results, David.
It's been a while. I mean, even kind of going back as far as September last year, when we changed the Title Tuesday format, we thought it would suit him, the lack of increment. He's been playing kind of 3-minute chess, no increment. For years, he's been the number one top dog, but he's really struggled, Hikaru. He struggled in Speed Chess Championship, over the board. Yes, he went on his tour of the US, winning some tournaments there, getting some rating points, but hasn't looked convincing. Against the Wonder Liang, he wasn't great either. But Magnus, a little bird told me that he was busy with some other commitments. So interesting that he's playing now. And
he just can't stay away. And he has showed up on time in the final seconds and ready to play Title Tuesday, which is an important tournament for him to play every single week, even though he already is qualified for the Esports World Cup. It just speaks to how important it is in his calendar.
Okay, so I know that to play Title Tuesday, you need this Proctor installed on your computer. But is it possible to play or have this program installed on your phone? Do you know?
I am not an expert. Tech is my weak point.
Okay.
Maybe he's on a tablet, maybe he's on a laptop, where it would be possible to have it installed.
We'll see. We'll see when we get an image of Magnus, hopefully. And we're wondering where in the world he will be playing from, because rumor has it that he is traveling, and which is why we didn't expect him to play. In the meantime, we can kind of make out his opponent sitting in the dark there. It's his young opponent here with a very high rating on Chess.com. But Magnus, of course, being the favorite in the first round. And he is already massively better here.
Yeah, so the game so far has been quite interesting. So sad for us not to do any better commentary. Sorry, audience. But Magnus has been playing very creatively, I would say, into White's semi-solid system. Magnus has found himself, he has so many good squares here for his pieces. So even though he has given up the bishop pair, all of his pieces are so well placed. Like all of the minor pieces, even the rooks are both in either open or semi-open files. The queen is, all of Magnus's pieces are great, whereas White is still struggling to get his pieces to good squares. But if you give White some time, he can cling on to this position and get back. He needs some moves. He needs some time here.
Exactly. His opponent does look happy to be playing Magnus. Reminds me of a Hans Niemann stream from around 2020. But in the meantime, it is just about the dominance on the light squares of Magnus's pieces. I especially dislike this bishop stuck at home. It's likely going to be tied down defending this weak pawn for the rest of the game. And Magnus is setting up, jumping in with his knight.
Yeah.
Do you think he's smiling because he's playing against Magnus? It can't be because of the position, because that would evoke a different expression.
Exactly. Suffering on the board.
Maybe this one. This is more tied to the chess position at hand.
G5.
Wow.
Okay, Magnus is playing energetically. I like it. What about now? Okay.
He might be playing for some checkmating ideas if the rooks disappear. He could take with the queen, he could take with the rook as well. And if the white bishop ever dares to go grab a pawn, that would allow the black rook in. And it feels like that would be the beginning of a really scary attack.
Yeah, rook is coming to the second line also now. I don't know if it's potent right now, but maybe it is. Threatening knight e3, threatening a lot of stuff.
Looks tempting, but this also looks good.
Yeah, Magnus has a lot of good options here. So what happens if you take on e4? Is it mate or?
If white takes with the bishop, it's definitely checkmate.
Now if you take with the queen.
If white takes with the queen, good question. I mean, better to die fighting, right? Rather
yeah,
than,
I mean,
what else?
When you are worse, you have usually two options. Either you can try and defend and just do try to hold on, or you can go crazy. You can just sacrifice some pieces or make your opponent make them show that they have a winning tactic or can win the position. Okay, bishop e2 maybe.
Yeah.
Oh,
Saving the knight makes a lot of sense. His opponent's loving life though, loving the opportunity to play against Magnus today.
what's going on here?
Oh, he moves his queen instead, also strong,
E2. Aha.
creating a square for the knight. The knight had to be defended. Black could later grab the bishop as well.
Yeah, that's a big move. Very subtle. Very. It's a nice find. I would struggle to find this, at least in blitz.
The opponent needs to get out of the way of this check, like preempt it maybe by moving the king. Oh,
Feels like there should be mate. Okay, you can just grab the bishop, I suppose, if you want to.
this pawn is hanging, and
Magnus covers it up.
Give a check first, maybe. Yeah, but
yeah, it was possible to win a piece by just grabbing.
seems like this position is
Ooh, Magnus
so good you can do anything, but no, you cannot.
still winning, but giving some hope to his opponent maybe. Oh, and the last move apparently not best.
I didn't like this d5 move. Now the bishop is blocking. It's blocked towards the king, so. Oh. There's a draw. There's a perpetual probably.
Oh, it wasn't bishop takes pawn, it was this check. Can Black's king not escape? It looks like it can be blocked somehow, or the king moves up and then block.
That's a perpetual.
Wow.
Magnus threw this game away.
He's put his queen so far away from the
goodness.
defense. His knight's gone from the defense.
But
But how is the opponent reacting right now?
We're going to see him
like king
jump out of his
we're
chair.
gonna see a celebration.
King f8.
Yeah, I mean, this one as well.
This
Like, there's
one.
no more checks.
What?
But just a simple hit on the rook, and
Yeah.
Black's got no threats of his own. The queen and knight are offside.
Oh wow. Knight h3.
Yeah, but this can be taken probably both ways.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Oh.
Now maybe we're losing.
Oh, look at his celebration. Look at Pikins. He's very happy.
Wow.
He's found it.
If we could see Magnus, he would be shaking his head. He'd be
Oh, God.
cursing right now.
So this is kind of typical. The last times I've seen Magnus play Title Tuesday, actually, he's struggling the first game usually, which is a bit strange. I mean, he should just. He's getting always good positions, but then a bit of a rookie mistake where you let your opponent into the game. Oh, now is he risking to lose this?
Now this knight can be captured, and Black's 2 pawns down.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
He's going to win the pawns back, though.
Okay, it's not a perpetual though, so I guess Magnus is happy.
Oh, Magnus has tricked his opponent. The queen is hit, and the rook is hit.
Aye.
Oh, no. The opponent must be heartbroken.
Yeah. But it's so sketchy though.
Oh, Magnus.
You can take an f3, yeah? Now. And now
Totally winning.
there's no
Magnus
perpetual
making
either.
a miracle save in this game, which looked like it was going to be a draw, but now he's back on track. We even see that the bar at the top says there's a mate in 13 moves, currently threatening to win the queen.
Queen d5, take the
That
pawn.
was a
would
lucky
be-
escape.
There's mate there, yeah.
It's a mate if the white queen moves away.
Aye. Oof. Chess is a brutal game.
But this is a good way for Magnus to kind of wake up. When you have this kind of an experience in the first round, then you kind of realize, okay, I need to start concentrating.
Yeah.
It's time to focus.
So my feeling is that since Magnus shows we don't see any video, he's playing on his phone. That's why.
Maybe he'll use the first break to kind of get his setup more correct.
Maybe.
And we will see. But either way, he wins his first round. We saw that many of the favorites have already won.
Oh, wow.
We can see that on the left side of our screen here. Anything that stands out to you guys? Maybe Sarana there has lost. That was surprising.
Sarana down the bottom, Magzudlu as well.
Oh.
Yeah, I wonder where he's playing from. Also, Iranian, of
Represents
course.
Iran. Yep.
But it looks like elsewhere the favourites have done the job. It's nice to see at least 3 candidates playing, maybe more further down. Blue Baum, just at the 20th place there. Hikaru and Fabiano Caruana.
They need the points now because, as we've said, they're going to be playing the Candidates tournament starting the 29th of March, and then they won't have the Tuesdays to be playing this tournament, and they'll be gone several weeks. So this is an important thing to play. And here we see Levon Aronian, a surprising character in the Title Tuesday universe who isn't usually playing. And has he got a nosebleed? Is that what's going on?
It's been fisticuffs on the board. It's been a proper fight on the board because Levon's stemming the bleeding here. But he is up on time. He does have a better position with a more active minor piece right now, better pawn structure.
More time.
Yeah, he should be winning this. But maybe we'll get a chance to ask him later. What's been happening? You know, chess is a bloody game.
This has to become a meme.
Yeah, chess is violent stuff. He's going to flag his opponent, though, from a position of strength.
Maybe he was training for chess boxing right before the game.
Ooh, a pin wins the enemy knight. Now he's winning on the board as well, but time is going to end Boykov's campaign in this one, and there we go. Levon gets the win, but not totally unscathed.
Nope. And he only has a matter of seconds until the next round will be drawn. And fun to see him playing as well. A lot of big names today. It's going to be a fight at the top to see who will get the 10 points. Magnus has not won a Title Tuesday this split. Hikaru hasn't yet. It's been a while since either of them have had like some really good results. So it's important to do well in this one. And right now, I can't see Magnus on the pairing list. Does that mean that he's disconnected?
Oh, Magnus. Has he withdrawn from the tournament? He's not paired at all for round 2, as far as I can see. Okay. He was so scared by that potential perpetual check.
Oh, no.
He wasn't allowed to continue on his phone, probably.
Oh, very good theory there. Then we will work to figure that out. But in the meantime, let's watch Eric Rosen play against Hikaru Nakamura. Two guys from the US, well-known content creators. Hikaru, obviously the favorite, and still at home in his office, as we can see.
Yeah, and it starts with the Dutch defense. Hikaru will not be playing the Dutch defense, most likely at the Candidates tournament, unless it's the best double bluff of all time. So here he's hiding his opening repertoire, and Eric is famous for the London system. So when in doubt, put a bishop on f4. And this bishop, quite active for now. It's going to be an interesting fight, though. All the pieces on the board.
Yeah, Dutch defense. It's not the best by reputation. I guess you can say it's a bit dodgy. Not the best players do not play it, at least not in classical. But as it's a blitz weapon, it should not be underestimated. I mean, it's you get good control over a lot of important squares, like the e4 square. It's very flexible.
And maybe it's a good idea for Hikaru to play this. If you're saying that it's not the best thing to play at the top level, then this is definitely not something he'll use in the Candidates, and then he's not giving away any of his opening preparation, because when they're playing 11 rounds every single Tuesday, you're risking to give away a lot of information about your openings.
Exactly, and if it forces his future opponents at the Candidates or their seconds, their teams, to even spend 1 hour on the Dutch, 2 hours on the Dutch, then you've taken away time they could be spending on his real openings.
Genius.
So,
yeah,
we'll see.
No, it's interesting because I mean, if we look back at the last World Championship match, I believe it was, then we had some leaked preps and stuff going on where you had Ding playing on a unknown account or like a secret account online, but people found it out, and then suddenly you have to change everything up, and there's a lot of this. You need some sort of secrecy to not reveal your prep, because if you do, then your opponent has a big advantage. I mean, prepping nowadays in classical, it's very important to be well prepared and to get a good opening.
This weekend, when I was playing both Saturday and Sunday, there were 2 rounds, and the break between them was very, very short. And so you only had like 10 minutes to scramble on your phone, try to figure out, what do I do? What does my opponent do? And you also see them sitting like on the other side of the room doing the exact same thing. And you're both like, we are panicking, and now we have to go to the round. But Hikaru, he was smart to choose some other opening, and it seems to be working out quite well for him.
Whoa, what is going on here?
but he hits himself in the face. What is he saying?
He said he could take with the bishop.
Oh, he overlooked the fact that he could take with the bishop.
Yeah. Bishop takes pawn. Black will likely take back, and then there would have been a pawn hanging. So Eric wisely trades off another pawn first, and next move he's going to be going a pawn up. It's a sacrifice from Hikaru.
Yeah, it is. I don't really understand it. I mean...
Doesn't look like he understands it himself either.
Yeah.
Eric's a great blitz player. Like, he's super tricky, very sharp, very resourceful. Like, give him a position where he's a pawn up and no weaknesses really for white. I'm expecting white to solidify this extra pawn.
Yeah, I suppose for choice you could even take on e4. I mean, yeah.
Could have taken that pawn as well.
A lot of different good options here.
Hikaru's in trouble.
Hikaru's in trouble for sure.
Is he, after this queen move, is he really going to keep on jumping with his knight?
Yes.
It does feel scary for the black king somehow. Okay, he brings his bishop out, but unhappy again.
Yeah.
Completely blind this game. I don't know why. I'm just actually blind.
That's not a good feeling to have. And already in round 2, when you know it's important to start getting those points in Title Tuesday, Hikaru really hasn't had good results recently. And this is not doing a lot for his self-esteem, calling himself blind here.
Eric's going for him.
Yeah, he's going for it now.
He's going for the king.
This is very critical. I mean, if Hikaru gets some time and can get his knight to d3, for example, I think he will be in good shape. But whoa.
He's allowing some big pawns. I mean, these pawns are both marching.
Yeah, damn, he's
hoping that this check is scary enough.
Is it that scary though? I mean, king e2. Yeah, okay, maybe it's really scary.
Yeah, maybe.
Can we go long castle? Did the white king move already?
Not yet, because of this pawn.
Oh no! I blundered my queen.
We've all done it.
Yeah.
Oh, Eric goes wrong though. He's threatening checkmate. Very natural move.
What will Hikaru do? What is he thinking?
d4 is a very interesting move.
d4.
Oh.
Blocking the diagonal. White's queen could not
This
take.
is a crazy game.
This is a crazy position. White is up 100 pawns, but seems like black is doing fine still because of king safety.
Whose king is weaker?
Yeah, you would think it should be the black king, which is weaker because mate is threatened, but then, d4. That's a really interesting move.
Hikaru's instincts are right. This is the top move according to the computer right now. But he's not trusting his instincts. He's spending a long, long time. That would buy black a couple of tempi to try and do something.
Yeah, because if the queen takes, then there's this fork on c2. If you take with the pawn, then I suppose you go out with the knight on d3 and get counterplay, massive counterplay.
Yeah, that's exactly that. Black could also start with this move, but maybe fewer options down the line.
Yeah, I mean, you need to prevent this mate on g7. So d4 is a clever way to take an 8. Are you crazy? Is that it?
I mean, it was an option. He moves his rook instead to guard against the checkmate threat. No longer possible, but the computer doesn't like it. Maybe because the white rook can start using this line now. Someone's getting checkmated.
Yeah, somebody is so getting checkmated.
We see that Lazovic and Maxim Vesterlegrov already have a perfect 2 out of 2. But Hikaru, it's going to cost him a lot more energy if he's going to win this game. He still seems like he's shaking his head. He's not totally happy with the situation still.
Yeah, the position is very shaky. Like queen f6? Yeah. No, can we do that? Rook f8?
It's very tempting, but black's rooks will defend. White's rook could also mobilize. Loads of choice for Eric Rosen.
It's very tricky, though, because his rook is dead on the edge now, so I have some chances, maybe.
Okay, so he's happy that Eric's rook is not entering the game. That's Hikaru's hope right now. But his king is still super scary with all those pawns close
Eric's
to it.
clock is ticking right now, and that's not a good sign. And now he's playing my moves that I disregarded.
The rook has to come and defend if you're Hikaru. There we go. The most natural move. He's going to walk forward with his king. I thought he was going back, but
no.
if he'd gone back, the white pawn would have actually stepped up, and one of the 2 black rooks would have been lost.
Logical move.
Oh, wow.
Oh, this is
Actually, very logical move that I should have seen. Why did I miss this?
Oh.
He's missing a lot, though, Hikaru.
Yeah.
So G5 is incoming, yeah? No, maybe not now.
Great move from Hikaru, defending his rook so that if the pawn steps forward, the other rook is able to go and munch on
Yeah,
the
I
square.
missed this too. Great.
Oh, pressure increases. Hikaru blocks.
Oh, I should have played rook g7, maybe. I don't know.
I can mention that rook g7 was apparently the only winning move, so he did see it afterwards.
Super tricky, though.
Yeah, but he's up on time now, Hikaru. He's become the favorite, surely.
Yeah.
Oh, and Eric's retreating. Eric Rosen wanted to attack, but now he's being attacked.
Mate threat on the other side.
Defended.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got so many pawns, but the rook is coming. Everything's coming now. Everything's ganging up on
And
the
the
second rank.
time. Eric is spending too much time right now.
White. Eric has only one good piece, which is the queen. All the other pieces
Yeah,
seem
I think
to
I can
be...
take here. No.
Oh, Eric gives up a knight. He wanted this
Can
check.
block. I should win on time now.
Yeah, checks are going to dry up, and checkmate was threatened.
Yeah.
Eric lost on board and clock. Hikaru can just, go in. Even he doesn't care about his king. It hides. Checkmate's coming. Eric Rosen fought so well. He's going to get nothing out of this game. And Hikaru delivers a nice checkmate there.
Eric did good prep for this game. His preparation in the opening was very, very good, and he was completely winning.
Oh, nice words from Hikaru to his opponent, but he does manage to grab a second point. So Hikaru on track. And as we know, Magnus not playing right now. Who could be the winner of the tournament then? Arjun Erigaisi would love to win a title Tuesday. Here he's playing against Alexander Kostenyuk, and he should win.
Oh.
Does get the win there because he had way more time and an extra pawn in a rook endgame. Any other names that surprise you guys here on the standings?
Yeah, that was a nice checkmate at the end there from Arjun to end that game. Other surprise names, not so many. Lazovic doing well. Move Ahead doing well. We're used to that by now. Faustino winning 2 out of 2. We should check our friend in the streaming room, actually. It looks like he is also on 2 out of 2. 2 very good wins.
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be any upsets on our screen here.
Neiman as well playing this week's title Tuesday. He kind of shows up sporadically, and the newly announced Neiman Carlsen documentary coming out. So that's going to be fun to see, and good that Aronian as well is also participating and won his second game, hopefully without the nosebleed. And in the third round, let's see if any of the big guys are there. But Magnus, he still hasn't shown up, so he must have withdrawn from the tournament, which is a shame when he was able to win that first game.
Yeah, it's a big night for Norway in some other sports, so maybe Magnus is letting others take the limelight today. But talking of limelight, it's Faustino Oro, who lives in Spain these days, although he's the Argentinian prodigy, against Spanish Grandmaster, very experienced player. And okay, we see a Reti opening, white just fianchettoing the bishop on the long diagonal, black doing the same. So these pieces will stare at each other. Very flexible start to the game for both sides.
Yeah, kind of trendy, I would say. They're not entering any deep theoretical lines, but rather just playing an opening, playing their systems, getting their bishops fianchettoed, and then developing pieces, saying I just want to get a position and then start playing the game. Not trying to win in the opening, but rather win in the middle game and end game.
Yeah, that's just the modern philosophy, modern chess in a nutshell. Just not trying to beat the opponent straight out the gate, because that often comes with some risk. They might know their openings better than you, and then you might be in trouble. Might lose a bit of time on the clock. Instead, just full tension, hope your nerves are better. And there we see Alvar Alonso Rosell.
Wow.
But Faustino, despite being an international master, still he didn't make the grandmaster, his final grandmaster norm just a week ago, but still has an insanely high Chess.com rating with 3,200. So in that sense, he's the favorite in this game.
Yeah, why bother being one of 1,800 grandmasters when you can be the strongest IM in the world?
Yes.
What's better? Faustino will get there, of course. He'll get the title. But it is looking a bit symmetrical. Like these types of positions, if you don't find anything here and soon, like it could fizzle out towards a draw, could fizzle out towards equality. So big few moves ahead for Faustino, who is slightly low on time.
Yeah, it's a bit of a funny looking position because the pieces are so like mirroring each other. So many of them are mirroring. Like the pawns, all the
So
pawns.
the only difference right now is the placement of the bishops, where one bishop is in front of the king. Well, now there's a knight entering the game, and he can't just keep copying these moves. So now we're going to have some unbalance in the game.
Yes.
Apparently a mistake, but is it because of this move? The knight has to go back, but different direction. He's trying to come in now.
Yeah, fair enough.
This is very tricky stuff, very tactical, because I guess positionally it's just so symmetrical. And Alvar Alonso is trying to swap off these bishops now. That was one of the imbalances.
I'm getting hypnotized by this microphone of
Yeah.
Faustino here. Wow.
It's a good job the players can't see each other. Who'd hypnotize all of his opponents.
They can't?
I don't think so.
Okay. Because there has been some tournament where they can see each other, and I know that people have been tricking each other, like Hikaru with some...
Headshakes.
Yeah, exactly. But
Okay, and another mistake. The Black Knight doesn't have so many squares to choose from. Has to either go back to one of these squares, all of them look a bit clumsy, or it has to go forward.
Black apparently better, but why? Oh,
Oh, the knight jumped in.
this cannot be it. You can take... Oh,
Oh, this has been missed. This has been missed.
I'm impressed with Faustino's calmness in these situations, where it's just like you can see that he's concentrating, but he doesn't like immediately celebrate or make any big reaction when his opponent seemingly has made a mistake. He just kind of leans forward and starts to figure out how is he going to win this now.
well, I would say this comes with experience, and it's crazy to talk about experience when when he's 14-year-old.
12.
12, yeah, exactly. 12 years old. Sorry.
It's ancient.
Yeah, but a common mistake that people do is when you have a good position, then you start to relax, but then you get sloppy because you're starting to celebrate within yourself, like, now I'm winning, now the game will play itself, but you still have an opponent who will try to beat you, and then suddenly you make a mistake because you're not sharp enough. So
And we should mention Black's big mistake in... Wow.
What was that reaction?
Reacting there. Black's big mistake was this knight. He should have brought it forward earlier on this square. He should have brought it forward because there would be all sorts of tactics about jumping into the white position. The white knight would not have been able to enter because it would have been too vulnerable. So retreating there instead of going forward was Alonso's big mistake. But now, I was going to say, the question is whether white could grab that pawn. He decides not to. He's got bigger targets in mind. That is going to be a real nasty fork.
that is a big fork on c6. Can we defend against it?
Maybe with the knight, but then the knight will get hit.
Yes.
And then the tactics only begin there.
Yes.
The alternative, I guess, would be to start trying to counterattack against stuff with the black queen. I'm not sure which square to use.
Counter attack stuff. I like it.
Yeah, but objectively, I think black is in a bit of trouble. He jumps with his knight, probably the most natural move.
Yeah, so if f4, is there this queen h4? No.
Jumping in with the queen. Yeah, maybe the knight just continues jumping, though, and then it gets backed up by the queen.
Yeah, right.
In blitz, it's a bit scary.
It is a bit scary. And time is ticking as well. I mean, okay, Faustino is up on time, but not by a lot. And, well, this is... Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It makes sense to play a bit...
Bit safer.
Yes. because those complications are not easy to figure out when you're so low on time. So you need to be a bit practical as well.
Yeah, I mean, the eval bar tells us that White's best move pretty much was this, to kick away the knight, to try and land a fork. But yeah, despite the fact the eval bar's gone down, he's still better, Faustino, and it's a position he can manage a bit better, a bit easier. And Alonso's still uncomfortable, spending so much time.
You can take this pawn on b4, though, but I don't know.
And same tactic, I guess.
Yeah, maybe we can go after the bishop.
Okay, very natural he goes after the white king instead.
Makes sense too.
He's got a lot of pieces on that flank, on that side of the board, so it makes, yeah, it's total logic to go for that piece. But oh, he's walked into some kind of discovered check. Now that knight is hit, and if it moves away, it's game over. If the knight moves.
It cannot move, so
That's
you
a
need to
fork.
play, yeah, f6 or something. But now, yeah, the position is simply lost, so he can probably resign. He will not do it, though. I mean, he can still fight on a little bit.
Yeah, not yet. But we saw from his body language quite early in this game, Alonso was not happy. And he's just been a bit too slow. Blundered that piece in the last move, and I think White can just take it.
Oh.
Or is there something else?
I mean, you don't have to take it.
Yeah.
You can play rook e1, because the knight can still not move.
Yeah, the black knight is kind of pretty much pinned. Now it's totally pinned. Nice move.
Wow, that's a
from
cool move.
Faustino.
Very cool looking move.
Yeah, if black could play knight takes knight, it's black who gives checkmate. But illegal, unfortunately.
Illegal. Then his opponent will get extra time on the clock.
Yeah, and Alonso tries to block the pin, tries to block the diagonal, but it won't save him. Pretty sure White can take that pawn, not with his own pawn, but in a few different other ways. He can take the knight if he wants to, with his own pawn, with his knight. There we go. Piece up.
Yeah,
Faustino, very convincing. Whenever he wins, it looks so smooth.
it does.
And there we go, another check. He's a piece up and doing the attacking.
Yes.
King is going to have to hide out on the edge, like Hikaru did in the previous round.
Queen e2, maybe.
Nice, reading his mind.
Yeah.
Take the pawn.
Take it.
And he has a lot more time as well. Faustino is being precise. He's still aware that there are some scary threats, so he's making sure not to step into them. But he has way more time, and he seems to be comfortable.
Is he going to be flashy here with some tactics?
Is there flashy tactics? Wow.
Oh,
we
yes,
go.
he is.
Yes.
Check, check. And he gave up a rook, but he's going to get the enemy rook. Bishop up.
Nice. That's a very nice tactic.
Yeah, the dust is settled, and there we go. Faustino takes the win.
Clean game.
Very convincing.
Yeah.
Looks smooth. Ever since the tactics started, he just looked a class above.
All right, and let's jump into Miłosz's game. He was leading with a queen against a rook and a bishop, but suddenly pieces have been traded off, and his opponent now has a lot of passed pawns.
Oh, no time. It's all going to be decided on the clock. How quick is Miłosz here? Oh, the white queen is stuck in the corner. That's a sad piece. Head on hands. And he's mouse slipped.
Oh, no.
He's mouse slipped with his queen.
Oh,
Game over.
No.
No stalemate, unfortunately.
Oh, no.
I misclicked.
And he misclicked. Here's the final seconds of Hikaru's game, but he was comfortable already reaching for his cup of water or tea, and takes another point to bring him to a perfect score of 3 points, together with most of the favorites. We're assuming that Arjun also... Oh, Arjun actually loses, so he is at 2 out of 3, so that's one of the favorites knocked down a bit. Neiman, Caruana, Maxime Vachier-Lagrave, most of them now have still 3 points. Magnus has a perfect 1 out of 1, but he hasn't showed up to the following games. We suspect it was because he's traveling and he was playing on his phone or a tablet, but not the ideal way to play Title Tuesday when you need an extra camera. You can't really be on the move. So this is a golden opportunity for one of these two guys to win the tournament, and they're already off. Duda has had several very good results in Title Tuesday recently, and is currently one of the guys who would be qualified for the Esports World Cup, but he needs more points to be totally sure.
Yeah, Duda was one of the players of the winter split. He was just so consistent, so strong every week. Several podium finishes. Hikaru struggled. And Hikaru plays the solid Berlin defense. Duda plays the anti-Berlin, which means keeping all the pieces on the board, which normally we like to see, although I quite like the Berlin endgame as well. And yeah, solid stuff so far. Still opening theory. Black loses a bit of time with his bishop just to break this annoying pin that was previously against the black queen. And the game goes on. Normally white just continues piece development with the knight, maybe with the rook.
Can white not win a pawn here? Is that crazy?
Yeah, that's a good question, actually. There were some tactics. Bishop takes knight. The black pawn would have taken, and if white had taken in the center, black could actually have taken in the center as well. And due to some tension between these pieces and in the center, that's some opening theory there. Black would have regained the material with equality. So Duda wants to keep the tension.
Makes sense. Well, this is a big matchup already in round 3 against, I would say 2 of the favorites to win the whole thing. So this the winner of this game can be the winner of the tournament. Pretty solid stuff so far, it seems. You are vouching for this theory, David. So I would say
I've played the Berlin too much in my life as black, enough that I've learned to enjoy suffering a bit.
Yeah, you grandmasters.
It's a good weapon when you want to just survive the opening and get a game, but it's not always the most thrilling.
So you like the Berlin endgame for black or for white or for both?
Only for black, because
Okay.
I feel like a draw is fine. If I get more, great. With white, a draw isn't always fine.
Because it seems like sometimes there comes this guy who has studied the endgame with white and has some new ideas, because you can play it in so many different ways, and suddenly the endgame is fine for white, but then black figured out, and then probably you need to know a lot to play this endgame with black.
Yeah, it's often a knowledge test. MVL, I think Maxim Vachiligov is the only modern grandmaster who consistently beats the Berlin wall with the white pieces. But not many are brave enough to go into it these days. Most people prefer going into something like this or more symmetrical positions.
I also feel like a lot of the players, they don't want to go into like an endgame too early, because it kind of robs them of opportunities to win earlier on in the game. And especially here in Title Tuesday, when you know mistakes are going to be made, it's kind of like you want to keep lots of pieces on the board when people are making mouse slips and people are not playing their best always. It's good to have some other chances of ways of winning. But Hikaru and Duda already meeting in the 4th round, as one of our commenters is saying. The tournament is stacked, and there are a lot of top players participating today. Other candidates that we have are Bluebaum, Caruana, Yesipenko is also playing. So a lot of them are showing up here for final weeks before the candidates tournament.
This feels like an opening success for Duda, I think. Seems like he still has he has managed to kind of keep the white advantage with a bit of initiative. Like this bishop h2 move, kind of
Mysterious.
a bit mysterious, but maybe he wants to move g4 at some point, I suppose. Otherwise, this move doesn't make so much sense.
I always feel uncomfortable with a bishop like this because back rank checkmate is back on the agenda.
Yeah.
But maybe he was foreseeing that the pawn might hit the bishop.
Yeah, long term you go king h1, bishop g1, move the knight, play the f pawn, and then suddenly the bishop comes alive on another diagonal. Oh, I don't know.
Okay. In the meantime, young Krzysztof Duda is just maneuvering, just sitting on the
Krzysztof,
position.
wasn't that what we were told by Miłosz? We've been trying to learn some Polish pronunciation, but it's not easy.
Oh, apparently it's one of the hardest pronunciations in the world, because they have this S, Z, Z, a lot of these, which they stack together, and then you get a lot of like very small tongue pronunciation with this, which is super hard.
In the meantime,
Hikaru's spending
very
some time.
committal.
Well, he's discussing
Gonna
if
play
he's
here, just
gonna
wait. He's always
gonna
got rook
wait.
a8, but I'm not worried.
Hikaru is always telling his audience quite a lot about the state of the situation. And he's saying that he's just trying to wait it out a little bit. He has a bit of a time advantage. So that's something to hope for.
Well, I kind of like Hikaru's position more and more now, because it's clear what Black is doing. He's trying to break through on the king side, trying to launch an attack, whereas White is a bit stuck at the moment. Well, talking about this bishop, now it's out. But what is it doing on this diagonal? It's not doing much.
Yeah, great prediction there, that the white king would shuffle into the corner and the bishop would breathe new life on this diagonal.
Well, it's covering b6.
Stops the black knight coming out. Whoops, sorry. The bishop could take it, but black's bishop is alive again. And it does feel like Duda's struggled to find a plan over the last 15 moves. Hikaru's position looked like way more passive 15 moves ago. White's position looks pretty much the same.
Okay, but he breaks in the center now. This is critical.
Okay, which way to take?
If you take with the pawn, then there's something pawn hanging on b4.
Takes with the knight.
Yeah, makes sense.
Levon Aronian has already won his 4th round, and he is at a perfect 4 out of 4.
Impressive.
It's very impressive, and we'll be eager to see if he's still playing with a nosebleed later, as he was in round 1.
You see Duda starting to shake a little bit his head, and that's a clear sign that he's not comfortable. And also, if you see at the time, now it's just 20 seconds behind, but this position, yeah.
It's a bullet game now.
It is.
I'm going to go for it, though. Let's see.
Oh, he's going.
I'm going to go for it. He's moving pieces forward.
Oh, Hikaru's opening up his own king, though. Those rooks aren't happy that their file has been blocked. Now they're staring at a pawn.
F4, yeah.
Ooh, watch out.
Oh, how is he going to protect that pawn? He isn't.
He can't.
No, he was counterattacking a different one instead, but Duda wants an endgame. He wants the queens off. Makes some sense, because White's pieces are very active. Black's pawns are a bit on the weak side.
Well,
yeah, he's taking the sting out of Hikaru's attack at least. So
clearly White is better due to better pawn structure, I suppose.
Yeah, more pawns soon.
Yes.
Going to be up material.
This was not the best practical choice of Hikaru, seems like. And the White's rooks are now... Yeah, they're getting into the game as well.
Yeah.
They've been out of the game for a long time, but now they're coming alive.
Oh, down to a minute left for both of them.
Oh, that's a hustler type of move, bringing the knight in, hoping for some checks.
Hustler move, yeah. Okay, so bishop f2 is probably safe. No, wait, there's a pawn hanging.
Yeah.
What is going on there?
It's mega complicated for a queenless position like this.
It is.
Bishop's
Oh, it
now.
doesn't work because he's got rook g5 at the end. Wait, no.
Oh.
He thought he was going to give mate.
I messed this up. It doesn't work.
No, but
I messed
What?
this up.
knight f1?
Oh my
Hikaru had
gosh.
some checks. But now he's forced to go into an endgame, 2 pawns down. He did mess it up, as he said. Maybe that was the knight checks. But he's still trying to give mate. The white king's still trapped. Okay, this is not as easy as the eval bar
I messed this
says.
up completely.
3 pawn advantage, though. And it will be, if there is a rook exchange, it will be the white pawns that march up the board and win later on. 28 seconds. Do we think it's enough?
2 pawns. It's not the easiest win.
Duda should get the rooks off as soon as possible, because then technically he cannot lose. Even if time runs out, his
That
opponent
would
only
be
has a
good.
knight. Oh, but the pawns are marching. Very clever.
Dum 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 dum.
They're coming.
Yeah, of course I blundered this.
They are marching.
Oh, and the white king is going to hide.
Oh,
Knight gives
But
a
he
check.
does get 1 pawn.
But the queen is coming. Queen is born.
Yeah.
oh.
Duda,
I choked that. I choked that so hard.
Sugsvang.
Oh, and he can't do anything in this situation at all. And he gives up. Duda even has more time in the end, so that was very convincing in the time scramble by Duda, who moves to 4 out of 4. And other players we can see with the perfect score before we're going into the break: Niemann, Wesley So, Aronian, Bortnik. Yeah, the field today is very stacked, and The fact that Magnus is not playing right now means that it could be any of these guys. This is a big chance to get a very good result in Title Tuesday and secure 10 more points for the leaderboard. Still a couple of games ongoing, and it will be interesting to see. I saw that Faustino just lost his 4th round, and we saw Miłosz, he lost the 3rd round. So people have already started dropping some points. Hikaru now going down against Duda. Caruana has taken a draw against Minlay. I mean, there are very difficult matchups already here in the 4th round.
Yeah, I remember the good old days of Title Tuesday when the first 7-8 rounds you would not really meet too many fellow grandmasters. And now it's you're meeting them as early, super strong grandmasters as early as round 4. Shows that everyone turns up these days, which is nice to see. But yeah, some surprises already on the cards as we go into the first break.
And the players are going to have a short break, and we will be back in just a moment. All right, and we are now joined by Miłosz from the other room, playing from Magnus's office. You have 3 points, Miłosz. How is it going for you?
Yeah, I would say that so far, so good. I wish I won the previous game. It was a nice attack in the close Sicilian, but somehow I couldn't find the win, so I went for this endgame with a queen for the rook and the bishop, and I thought it's quite hard not to... Okay, it's quite hard to lose it. I thought that at least I can secure a draw in a moment, but once I missed one move... Instead of queen c6, I should have played queen b8 not to allow rook h8, and then I was sure to do the perpetual. But once I allowed rook h8, the thing started I lost the control, and because of the time I started blundering all the pawns. So yeah.
We saw that you also had a little bit of a mouse slip in the final moments there with your queen. Is it difficult to play, like not with your usual setup?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, it's a really a new experience for me, new setup, new language. I'm trying today streaming in English for the first time. So yeah, I'm enjoying the time with you guys, and yeah, so far it's really great.
All right, and you have 3 points, and there are still a lot of rounds to go. So good luck to you in the following rounds. And I mean, 3 points, David. That is a good result.
Yeah, it's very solid. He might even be playing the likes of Hikaru next, Miłosz.
Oh.
Who do you really want to meet this week?
I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to play against Hikaru. I saw also that Magnus is playing, so you know,
well,
it will be hard after losing the 3rd round. But you know, who knows?
Yeah, a lot of our viewers are saying that the field is really stacked today. There are 4 players that are participating in the Candidates tournament that are going to join here. So good luck to you in your next rounds.
Thanks a lot.
All right, and we can also take a look at one of the moments, the intense moments we've had in these first 4 rounds, because there has been a lot of action, and Hikaru here managing to somewhat turn around what was a very complicated game.
Yeah, this was a mega complicated game from move 1. It was the Dutch defense. It became crazy, pawns flying all over the board, kings walking all over the board. In the end, it was Hikaru around this moment who managed to bamboozle Erik Rosen. The clock playing a big factor, of course, and Erik finally making his first real mistake of the game, letting his knight slip. He was basing everything on this check, but it was actually quite easy for the Black King to hide, and it was the White King that ended up doomed. This was a wild battle. Hikaru showing that tactically he's still very sharp, but he did fall.
Erik did good prep for this game. His preparation in the opening was very, very good, and he was completely winning.
There we go. He summed it up himself perfectly.
Yeah, he did. And as you were saying before that game, or during the beginning of that game, Jon Christian, he was playing this Dutch opening, which he would probably not do normally in a classical game. So there is some kind of effect on these players who are participating in the Candidates tournament that they don't really want to reveal their openings and their preparation ahead of that tournament.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I've thought about it that Probably the people who are participating in the candidates should check out those who are playing, for example, Title Tuesday. So then they can rule out everything they are playing.
The process of elimination.
Yeah, but then still you have so many openings still available. So they're probably just playing something very generic, not very critical. But when it comes to the candidates, they will play their sharpest opening that they have prepared for months, if not even a year. Like, this is when it really matters to show up at full strength and give it everything you have. So they will not, they will waste all their preps on the candidates tournament.
But what do you guys think if, let's say, it's Caruana and it's Hikaru Nakamura playing in the final round to win Title Tuesday? Do you kind of struggle to keep your cards secret, or are you possibly then tempted to just like, I know I have a really good preparation against you in this opening?
Oh, it might be tempting to go for it. Like, I think like there'll always be more Title Tuesdays. Like, we love this tournament, we know how important it is, but candidates, that's the holy grail. That's the pinnacle. That's the one. So I mean, Hikaru, interestingly, he did play the Berlin defense there, so he was willing to show something. I mean, it didn't pay off. He actually ended up losing, but I think he'll toe the line between something sensible, but maybe not what he's planning.
Yeah.
And it will be interesting to follow the candidates in the upcoming rounds now as well. We see that Nihal is doing very well. He has perfect 4 out of 4. We've got Neiman, Wesley So. I mean, it's so difficult to choose what game to follow in this situation because there are so many top matchups already here in the 5th round. But it is potential World Championship challenger here, Bluebaum, who is playing the candidates tournament. He is playing against Vitokin, and let's see if he gives away anything of his opening preparation here.
Okay, Queen's Gambit declined, and looks like we'll get a Carlsbad pawn structure. That means very, very solid position for both sides if Black does put his pawn on this square. But Bluebaum, he's quite an aggressive player, I think, by nature, quite dynamic. I do wonder whether, with his last move, he might be tempted to throw this pawn forward, go for the Black King. No, he does castle. And, okay, maneuvering ahead. He's actually going to try and open up the center instead. Yeah,
Bluebaum, one of the, let's call him a dark horse for the candidates tournament. I've seen some people have praised his chances, actually, even though he's not considered to be one of the mega favorites by any means. He has a very good score against the field, I think. So he might do well. I like his position so far, but I tend to always like this structure with white. I mean, you have a extra tempi and the easier play. So yeah, yes, this central control as well. Now I really like his position.
Yeah, and he likes to play very on the front foot, Bluebaum. He won a lot of nice games recently at the Tata Steel Masters. He won a lot of nice games at the Grand Swiss last year because his opponents were going so hard at him. But I actually think they should be trying to contain his energy a bit more. So we'll see. I think a lot of players will overpress against him in the candidates. In the meantime, he's got a very, very nice pawn center. If he gets a couple more moves, maybe his rook to the center, at some point put his king in the corner just in case, and he can start thinking about attacking his young opponent. I'm not so familiar with Vitokin, but yeah, his young opponent maybe needs to find something quick with Black before it's too late and the pawns start marching.
Yeah, so you have the opportunity now to have some sort of veto puns, David. I'm looking forward to it. In the meantime, I have a bit of a, I like some lookalikes. So now I have a lookalike for Bluebaum. I'm not sure if I should say it, but
go on.
Okay, so on this picture right here, a little bit like it.
Oh no. Probably not a compliment. What about saying, what is this Skarsgård? Isn't that the guy who's playing?
Yeah, Bill, I believe.
Yeah.
Bill Skarsgård.
Use that comparison instead.
Okay, Bill Skarsgård in it.
No comment.
The Skarsgård brother, famously very attractive boys.
Yeah,
so don't get.
I'm trying to frame it as a compliment more than you were doing.
I should have used my veto power for that lookalike suggestion.
Sorry, yes, you should have done that beforehand for sure.
But 16-year-old Russian Grandmaster Vitokin here, he is spending a little bit too much time, I would say. He's almost a minute and a half behind already in the opening, but yeah, he's facing a very difficult opponent. But Bluebaum, he is making quick moves, he is threatening stuff, and has gotten his development in order.
Yeah, looking very good for White. Vitokin was actually the player who ended up beating Miłosz Spa earlier. He beat Andrakin in the previous round, so he's on a bit of a roll.
Okay.
So Bluebaum, this is not going to be easy. He's kind of curled up into a ball here as well, Vitokin. Just defending this pawn with his rook, his knight, bishop. They're all passive. But maybe if you can start trading off pieces. Oh, I still like White's position though. The space advantage. Yeah. The knight is coming.
Like even maybe I'm looking at like rook takes f7 stuff. I'm not sure if it's possible, but yeah, who knows? Something you need to worry a bit about when you're black. It says a lot about the state of chess also, and there's this 16-year-old grandmaster super strong, and we're like, have we heard about this guy? Yeah. We don't know so much.
Yeah, there's a lot of grandmasters out there, but yeah, I've seen the name. I've seen, I think, a few games. I've seen him in Title Tuesday, but I don't know. I've never played against him over the board. I don't know so much about his background. But okay, he's doing a good defensive job. He reminded Bluebaum that there was a weakness of his own. Yeah, the backward central pawn. Wow, Bortnik in the meantime.
Yes.
Winning 5 out of 5. Super speedy.
Bluebaum though, he's pressing. He is playing very well, I would say.
Yeah.
Just improving his position. Token clearly not happy with the position. He's under a lot of pressure right now.
Yeah, that was the worst placed piece for White, but now it's coming to a beautiful square.
Yeah, it is.
He can just nudge the queen away if he wants to.
And it's really great for Bluebaum as well to get some good results in Title Tuesday and bring some confidence into the candidates tournament. That's why we've been so obsessed, I would say, with Hikaru's bad results, because it's really not something you want to be like your final games before you're playing perhaps one of the most important tournaments of your career, and maybe for the last time in his case. So yeah, that's in that sense, Title Tuesday also means a lot for the candidates tournament.
Oh, there's so many tactics in the air.
Take on g7, but no, it doesn't work, does
Knight
it?
takes pawn.
Rook g8.
Yeah, the idea is to get this undefended piece, but knight takes pawn would have walked into a pin. So instead he goes the other way, and he's forced a sacrifice from Vitokin. The white knight was too strong. But now, I mean, surely the rooks are better than the minor piece. He's won the exchange. Bluebaum can continue blowing open lines. He waits. Really surprised he's allowed the black knight to cover some squares.
Should be better still, though. I mean, okay, so black gets an extra pawn for the exchange, but this is long term so much better for white, I think.
Yeah, interesting stat up the top there. Good work by our producers. Bluebaum's Twitch name, Kein sehr starker Spieler. This translates to not a very strong player.
Wow.
Wow,
Did you learn any German from the St. Pauli people, Jon Christian?
Well, I do know some German from before, so I was trying to speak some German with them as well.
Did you impress them with that?
Oh, no. It's a mouse slip. Well, it's a pre-move, I think.
Where was this knight going?
Vitokin, he put his knight here. He didn't... we see the reaction.
Look at him.
Okay.
He expected the white queen to go one square further away, and then the knight would have been safe. Wow, there were tactics there. I think Bluebaum might have made a slip.
Ooh,
but,
big match up.
Okay, rewarded. Niemann against Duda. Heavyweight clash.
Yes.
And it looks like Hans Niemann has a big time advantage and a big material advantage. Where is Black's rook? White's a whole rook up.
Oh,
just
wow.
a pawn.
And look at all his time advantage.
What's going on? Okay.
Yeah, we jump in, and all Duda needs to... Well, all Niemann needs to do is trade off pieces. Looks like Duda's blundered
Super
just before he jumped in.
Oh, and we do get some commentary from Niemann here as well. What is his reaction to winning this game in such a convincing style, it will seem like?
Super prophylactic, he said about his moves, but anything is good when you're a rook up.
Yeah.
Okay. The only thing not to do is allow any checks on the white king.
I'm up before rook.
It was almost like he just realized.
Okay, looks like everything is winning. Rook takes knight. White will deliver some nasty checks from the back. That's going to be checkmate in a couple of moves. Don't let black checkmate you. There we go. White's just in time, and Duda's going to resign. It's going to be game over. If the king moves, queen checkmate. There we go. Neiman gets the win.
And he moves to a perfect 5 out of 5. So a good result for him there. He doesn't play every single week. So the weeks he does play, it would be great for Neiman to get some points. And he is on track to do that. And here we see another 2 players that had perfect scores before this round. What do you make of this, David?
Yeah, it's a very tense position, but it looks like Mertzin, former world rapid champion, is in the driver's seat. White's just overextended. Like, White's pieces are kind of lined up here really passively. And the black bishop is coming around, hitting some pieces. The black knight is glorious. This piece can never be removed. It can even come round if it needs to better squares. Feels like White's just trying to control things, but yeah, he still needs a breakthrough, Mertzin. Is it now? Is there something on this line? He moves around. He's still struggling to find the killer blow.
This is far from over. If you look at the time, like...
Yeah, less than 20 seconds.
White has so much more time right now, and, well, clock is ticking.
Yeah.
The position might be very good for black. Now it's not even that good according to the engine, but the time...
He looks stressed, Mertzin.
Yeah, we can hear his clicks.
It's all about the clock. 10 seconds isn't enough.
He's making pre-moves.
White is super solid here. Get the queens off. Continue the game.
Oh, but Indy is using a lot of time now.
What?
Oh, he's trying to get the queens off. Makes sense, but time advantage isn't as big as it was. 7 seconds. 6.
Oh.
Where are the pre-moves?
What is going on?
It's so difficult to pre-move in this situation.
5 seconds for black. He's got a very promising position with those passed pawns now, but 2 seconds. Way too slow. Way too slow. No time. And he just runs out. Maybe slow internet connection there, but Mertzin doomed by his own clock handling there.
And no big reaction from him. Almost looks like he was expecting it, provided how much less time he had going into the final phase of the game. But that means that Indik moves to 5 out of 5.
And I love that fun fact. The tallest grandmaster in the world.
Wow.
Alexander Indik.
Do you know how tall he is?
He's taller than me, that's all I know.
And you were number 2.
Actually, Miłosz Spa is very tall for a
Very
grandmaster.
tall.
Like, he's like a good, probably close to 200 centimeters, like close to 2 meters tall.
Yeah.
Like, and yeah, it's rare that I meet a grandmaster taller than me. But
I also liked his concept of playing fast and bad, or what was it instead?
Yeah.
Fast and...
yeah.
Doesn't matter. Play fast like this.
Yeah.
As we saw this game, it's so sad when you kind of throw away a game because, well, you lost on time, even though you had a good position.
Better to be too weak than too slow.
Yeah.
Let's go, says Neiman, who is playing black against Aronian. 2 players that know each other very, very well, both having done very good results so far.
Don't take an e4.
Yeah, that would be a huge blunder. There would have been a queen check, and that would have been a blunder of a piece.
It's always fun when top players kind of threaten these kinds of silly things that could stump a club player, but it's almost like a sign of like, I just want to check if you know what you're doing.
Wow, mysterious move. The white queen, though, indirectly defending her pawn in the center, meaning that Aronian wants to step forward and break out, or maybe even this break. This is probably not an objective try for an advantage. It's as if Aronian's playing in the candidates, trying to hide his prep. But it's just a position.
Yeah. And his nosebleed or whatever it was seems to have disappeared, which is good. And Aronian says he's at 5 out of 5. Oh, this is a great matchup. I love this matchup. So I see that the engine likes Neiman's position, but why?
Yeah. Black does have a bit more space in the center. Black is the one who can decide when to block, when to take.
Yeah, makes sense.
Black holds the key. Computers normally love the center, or like having the flexibility. White is just waiting to decide. Maybe black continues.
B5 now? Is there not anything hanging on E5? I'm probably crazy.
No. I mean, it's possible. It's what he's calculating, Levon Aronian.
Yeah.
But it does feel like it's walking to something maybe on this diagonal, or something in the center.
Yeah.
It is the critical move, though. pushing the pawn, kicking the knight, taking the center.
Yeah, so Niemann's position is just so natural, whereas Aronian's position is a bit weird looking, yeah? When you put all the pieces in the center like this, but none of the bishops are doing any good work.
It's quite a high responsibility position for Aronian. He needs to find something special. Like you said, the bishop's passive, the knight passive.
So seems like Aronian is trying to play a knight off with white, something like this.
Yeah. What's he doing though? He's frozen. He's spent over 45
They're mirroring
seconds.
each other.
He's literally frozen and he's figuratively frozen. Yeah?
And Christian, you need to do another look-alike analysis here on
Okay,
Aronian.
Aronian a little bit like Jim Carrey, yeah?
Just Jim Carrey wear glasses.
Maybe it's a bit far-fetched, I don't know, but let's go with it.
Okay, we'll wait for those updates when Levon's back on the camera. We expect more. There we go. More suggestions. In the meantime...
That's based on the picture, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the meantime, okay, white has a pin. White has sidelined the black knight. So I quite like what Levon's been doing, at least kind of ideologically. But Niemann trying to punish him now by marching forward. Well, this could backfire, though, black pushing this pawn. I mean, he's asking white to take in the center soon. He must have tactics up his own sleeve.
Yes.
Very
What is
complicated.
going on here exactly? This is... Feels like there's something going on, but... Maybe...
Yeah, good move. Maybe take this bishop, maybe come in towards the center.
So what if you take on e5 with the bishop? What is going on?
Yeah, big tactics incoming. There might be a bunch of exchanges, and maybe the black knight at the end of the variation will come in. Maybe the black rook could come in as well with some hits.
Yeah, right.
I mean, it's what he wants to do, Levon, but he doesn't feel he can. He's trying to trade off pieces instead.
Yeah, because it didn't seem like it was so clear, but... Okay. Now, though, I mean, the bishops, Niemann's bishops are fantastic. I mean, both of them alive and well.
Pointing towards the middle of the board.
Yes.
But here and now, like, there is a hit on the black queen, doesn't have too many squares, and white's knight is jumping in.
Oh.
Maybe Hans should have traded off knights first, because his knight was pretty bad on the side of the board anyway, and then gone for this position.
Yeah, right.
Because now allowing this knight in will remove at least one of the bishops.
David, do you have any association to this comment that we have gotten here by a viewer?
Yeah. Aronian is playing My Pet Lion, popularized in the 70s and 80s by a man David will remember, the late Mike Basman. And he was especially known, Mike Basman, for playing moves like h6, a6 on move 1 and 2 against very strong grandmasters, beating strong grandmasters with that type of opening. He nearly beat me once with playing g5 on move 1. Totally outplayed me before I dirty flagged him, basically. Wow. But he was a legend, Mike Basman, one of the nicest guys I've ever met, who actually donated money towards me getting a coach at the World Junior Championships. So I'll always be very grateful. Also, if anyone wants to learn about Michael Basman, search... I think it's a win against Ulf Andersson. It was the eternal waiting game where he just moved his king back and forth for like 20 moves, waiting. He lured Ulf Andersson onto him, who was known as a very positional player. He made Ulf Andersson attack, then countered when he overextended. So yeah, I didn't know Mike Basman played this opening with white, but I learned something new today.
Okay, so now Niemann is a pawn up. He won a pawn, and seems to be a clear pawn up, right? Not missing anything. Well,
this is hanging though after a queen exchange.
It is maybe.
Levon wants to keep the queens on. He senses that the light squares around the black king might be a bit weak. Maybe some checks. Oh, if he wanted to play it safe, Levon, he would have taken the queens off. He wants more.
This is a bit mysterious.
Yeah.
Like Aronian is also down on time.
Yeah, and black's knight is suddenly alive.
Yeah.
First time in ages.
Seems like Niemann is doing great here. I mean, if I can give a prediction, it will be Niemann winning this.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, 80%.
Yeah, 1 extra minute is huge at this point of the game.
It is.
Especially so complicated. Queen's still on. Levon is going to be hard to navigate this. He hits the queen. The queen has so many squares. She goes back. Okay, very tense. But Levon needs to speed up. Like that nearly 1 minute think earlier.
Yeah.
Quite an innocuous move. It's really come back to bite him.
Yeah, it is. And he's still spending a lot of time, which is usually suggests that the position is bad because it's difficult to play.
Yeah, but Aronian is trying to make some attempts, but apparently now Niemann has some good moves according to the evaluation bar.
Okay.
Bortnik draws the tallest grandmaster in the world, and both move to 5.5. That was Indik, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how tall he is?
Very tall. We'll try and find out. Viewers, help us out. This is a huge knight fork in the meantime. Hans Niemann can win material by coming in with his knight, hitting 2 rooks. There we go, he does. One of the rooks has to counter against the black queen, but the question is whether he can give up the queen, take the rook, and do something. I don't quite see it yet, but something on the back rank against the white king.
Makes sense.
2 meters and 3 centimeters is what Google tells us.
Yeah, very tall man.
Tall man, yeah.
And a former European champion.
Oh.
Egyptian. Oh, blunder by Hans Niemann. He has given up his queen. I was saying this is good, but...
What?
But what?
Why not rook c1? What was the problem?
Checks. There's something here.
What was the problem? I don't understand.
What is his idea? Even if the white queen just moves, the knight checks instead. The queen defends its rook. And you can't play this check. Maybe he hallucinated here because the white bishop can take and just slide back to defend his king.
That was so unnecessary,
he's saying something. He's reacting, but maybe he should just go all in on his clock. But right now there is a threat that David is highlighting.
There's a mate threat. How do you even defend against it?
Aronian
trying his best.
Miracles there. He's cleared his back rank now, so Aronian saving himself. Hans totally self-destructed.
You know what happened?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no!
I think our sound is a bit delayed, but at least we can hear what he was saying in these moments.
Exactly. That was just a few seconds ago. Aronian closing the door now. He can take a knight. There we go.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That reminded me of a song. I don't remember what it is. But
Aronian totally winning. Hans was actually right to give up his queen earlier, but he found the wrong way to give up his queen. Oh, he was totally winning, but there we go. Levon takes the win.
Yeah, why?
Why? Why? Like, why? Why? Why?
Yeah, we're also wondering.
Yeah.
Why?
We would also like some answers to this question.
You have 2 minutes. You have a huge margin.
Find yourself a coach that's stricter than Hans Niemann to himself.
All the top players, they are their own harshest critics. Hans Niemann, he actually had a winning queen sacrifice. He just did the right idea, the wrong order. That's probably why he's cursing right now.
Oh, and a heartbreaking loss there for Hans Niemann, who was 2 minutes up on time in a very good position, but sadly loses against Aronian, who then moves to 6 points, is joined only by Nihal Sarin, representing India at the very top of the standings. We see that Bortnik and the tallest grandmaster in the world, they drew, and I really like that fun fact, so keep them coming. And there's a whole field of people at 5.5, and then look at the crew with 5 points trying to catch up. We've got Caruana, we've got Wesley So, we've got Niemann, we've got Hikaru. A lot of the Americans are joining today. So when I click on the country standings, I think the US is on top, just ahead of India. So it's going to be interesting now with 4 rounds left. The 2 guys with 6 points, of course, meeting each other now in the 7th round.
Yeah, no England, no Norway on that top 20 countries list, alas. But this is a big clash. Nihal Sarin checkmated Bluebaum in the previous round. Can he keep it up? Levon showing he was fast and strong in the closing stages there. This is a Sicilian Rossolimo with the white bishop coming out early to the b5 square, putting pressure on a knight. And, okay, slightly odd to put the black queen on this square so early. But maybe it's not so bad. Levon seems to be playing quick. He knows his stuff, knows his systems.
Yeah, just play Bad? No, quick and bad. Doesn't matter. Just play quickly.
Do we think that Nihal is listening to music this time as well? It would be interesting to know. We have heard him listen to some pretty loud songs previously while he's playing, which you would think kind of affects your performance, but he usually does very well in Title Tuesday.
He does very well, super speedy. I think his brain just works faster than most of us, so maybe the music helps keep a rhythm, keep him locked in, keeps him focused.
Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I used to listen to a lot of music before when I did like long blitz runs. Like, I don't know, seems like music works on another part of the brain than chess thinking.
And we heard something from him there.
Yeah. Maybe he's figured out that we're spying on him, so.
and I'm talking about playing fast and bad. Now Aronian is just playing so slowly.
But yeah, Nihal. I used to be the same. I used to listen to music when I play, but nowadays I can't. I just like literally can't multitask anymore. Used to when I was in my mid-20s. Now it's chess or nothing.
So if we were to make a list of all the GMs in the world, you mentioned there is like 1,800, yeah? Like you have the tallest. Like what would you be, David? The
boringest.
The boringest?
Oh.
No,
that's not true.
I can't even say I'm the strongest David in the world. It's David Navarro.
The Davidest player.
Davidest.
Yeah.
The howlest.
The most howl, yeah?
Yeah. Suggestions in chat, please, everyone. I need something.
Yes.
Some bragging rights. In the meantime, Levon Aronian's in big trouble on the clock. But also on the board, it looks scary. Like this is something we learn when we're young, right? Like pressure on the F7 square, open up the lines, sack, attack.
Like Nihal didn't do anything particular in this game, I would say, but he's still so much better right now. If he can get the time, he can play F5 and just lock up the position and have long-term eternal attack on the Black King, because it's so hard to bring pieces over to the king side when you lock up with F5. So
he looks confident, Nihal.
Yeah. Okay, so what is happening here? If you take the knight, I guess you take back with the bishop because the bishop is hanging. But you take the knight.
Yeah, maybe Black can try and remove some pressure, try and take off some pieces. Still looks a bit scary to open up the F file.
I guess it does. I mean, you can bring the queen over to H5, rook F3, rook H3.
Oof, yeah. The queen was coming. The knight had to be removed. Now he needs to urgently get the bishop off the board. Levon is quite quick, though. His next move is almost guaranteed this bishop trade.
Right. Okay, so how do you continue with as white here? You need to. It feels like you need to be a bit precise now. Okay, so he goes for it.
Logical. If Nihal had one more move and was able to like push through before Black could challenge this diagonal, it would have been game over.
Like still, rook F3 now. If the trade off the bishops, then you have rook H3.
I like it.
And we could see earlier that Nihal, he was wearing the shirt of his esports team, Seoul Esports, who he has represented for quite a while. So he has his eyes set on qualifying for the Esports World Cup, but then he'll need more points for the Champions Chess Tour leaderboard. And what is this? What is going on right now?
Wow, all change here. That means it must be something tactical for Levon Aronian. First move that comes to mind is bishop exchange. Like he needs those bishops off the board sooner or later. Maybe the Black Knight can jump and win a pawn. But it does look scary. Like the White Rook is going to move up. Like you're saying, Jon Christian. Like looks scary to allow the White Rook lift. But maybe the Black Knight is coming. We'll find out. It's got targets.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
It's going to win one of these 3 pawns.
So if rook F3, maybe F5, is that it? No.
Could be. Just clearing the 7th rank. Or maybe it's just...
Maybe G6 first, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll find out now if Levon can find the best moves. He is down to less than 2 minutes, so there is still a huge time advantage. He's just allowing this?
What's going on?
He doesn't care. If the rook slides, he's just going to push his pawn forward and say, it's going to take you a few moves to mate me. I'm going to try and grab that rook in the meantime. power play by Levon, but is it good?
This is interesting, to say the least. I mean, it's fearless.
What? Why did Nihal not at least throw in this rook move? Like, force black to commit and then just save his rook. Okay, big moment. What to do now?
Aronian is under a lot of pressure, and he does have a minute less on the clock. But his position is better according to the evaluation. And Nihal would really like to qualify for the Esports World Cup. Already has his esports team ready, playing in their jersey. And Aronian now taking his bishop.
Okay, white pauses because there's also the option of flicking in the rook move, hitting the pawn, threatening checkmate, but more likely he'll keep the threat up his sleeve for later, take the knight first.
Well, he's spending some time though, which makes me think that he's gonna do the flick first.
The flick.
Check flick.
Yeah.
But he's spending quite a bit of
Rook
time.
flick.
Yeah, maybe he should have flicked in that move.
Yeah.
Because that would have committed black's pawn to a square, can be captured. Okay, Levon though. Oh, he's opening up his own king. I don't like that. Maybe he needed to.
Maybe, but...
Now, white's a pawn down, but it does feel like there's going to be clear compensation.
Yes, but not so easy.
Yeah. Black will put the king in the corner, bring the rook to the rescue.
Okay, so... Queen h6.
That was definitely possible.
Uh-huh.
Maybe the black queen would have come in to defend. He wants to take that square away from the queen. This makes a lot of sense. Hitting a weak pawn.
Queen g7, but then d6 is falling.
Yeah, it's
this is far from easy to defend as Aronian. You need some sort of counterplay, but where is it?
And Nihal would love to just keep this game alive for a long time and try to go for the clock win as well.
And in the meantime, Hans Niemann beats GM Krikor Mkhitaryan, a friend of the studio. Okay, he's opening up lines.
h3, that's a professional move.
Yeah. Super safe king now. And I just think the clock is going to come. Like, Aronian, he got away with it against Hans, but maybe with a bit of luck.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Getting away with it here when he's on the defensive, no tactics in black's favor. Super passive.
I'm going to say, as I did last time, I think Nihal is winning this, 80% of the time.
Yeah, 80% of the time, it works every time.
Yes.
Okay, the queen defends the pawn.
Oh, but maybe he can add more pressure to that pawn.
Yeah.
It's pinned.
Nice decision.
And suddenly Nihal is actually better for the first time in a very long time in this game.
Just way too slow from Levon.
Yeah.
He's going to try and bring his queen over and go for a blitz attack against the white king, but it shouldn't work, and he's only got 20 seconds. This is the right decision now, because the only way he wins this Levon is by landing a tactic or mating.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, this much time down against a speed demon like Nihal Sarin, difficult.
Just needs to find some precise moves now, not allow anything too serious, like take on d6, for example.
Oh, massively better. Black is threatening a draw with a check and then a check. And repeat.
Yes.
What is white's win? Is it just something really slow, really quiet? But the black rook is coming. This is not easy. Nihal's catching up on the clock.
Oh, he's spending a lot of time right now.
It's easier to defend than attack. And
what?
Did he not see or he's planning to intercept the check with his queen?
He's going to bring his queen back and hope that he's drawing, but...
No, but rook g8? I don't know. No, you can't play rook.
What is he thinking? Like, he's just going to bail out now, and he blunders. He needed to take the draw with moving his king back.
Oh,
Levon's going to...
No.
Levon's going to checkmate.
Whoa.
Where's the win? Now he just needs to bring his queen. 7 seconds for Levon. He's totally winning, though.
Rook c1, you just take the rook.
Yeah, rook c1, you take it.
Oh, and look how much time Nihal is using as well.
Levon's just
Final
too slow.
seconds.
4 seconds. 7 against 3.
Check. There's a check on the king.
The red. Levon too slow. 1 second left. He's going to lose on time, surely now. And there we go. Spike check, and Nihal flags Levon Aronian.
Oh, no.
Oh, my goodness. That was incredibly dramatic for the final moments of the top board. And it is Nihal who comes out on top. He's the only player with 7. He's at a whole point ahead of the rest of the field with that amazing miracle of a win. That was a lot to take in.
Yeah, it's like when you're driving on the road and it says like slow down, you know, speed kills, speed kills. Like you just need to be fast. And like we saw the cautionary tale there. Levon just wasted too much time earlier on, and just when he turned it around.
And
Late.
Niemann gets a chance to stop Nihal, who was able to bounce back, and maybe he will be able to bring down the Indian at the top of the leaderboard. Hans, very close to winning against Aronian as well, was very vocal about how annoyed he was with himself. And let's see what he chooses in this game.
Okay, Sicilian Najdorf from Nihal Serene. Hans Niemann is an E4 specialist. What's he going to do against the Najdorf? Brings out his bishop. Will he play the most aggressive principled lines, pushing his pawn forward? There we go. This is the, I can't pronounce it, Scheveningen system as black, where you just put pawns on the 6th rank, and you allow white onto you. You provoke white forward. Super flexible for black. Nowadays, they always just push the pawn into the center. It becomes more fixed and blocked.
You know the story about the pronunciation of that?
Scheveningen.
No, but like during the Second World War, the German used that specific word for checking if people were Dutch.
Oh, really?
Yes, because only the Dutch can pronounce it properly.
Okay, I would have failed the test.
Yeah, exactly. So, and any British spies, no chance to pronounce it properly.
Oh, wow.
David, you would have been...
I would have been doomed. Taken in.
Fast enough here.
I'm not fast enough. He's already criticizing his use of time, and it's pretty even on the clock still, I would say.
Okay, this is a very typical Sicilian break from Nihal Serene. Normally they say if you can break with the pawn move to d5 and open up the center, you're doing quite well as black, but here he is very behind. Like his king's in the middle, bishop's still at home. I don't think black can ever castle into the storm. So Hans is just going to defend his own king.
Is Nihal singing? Oh no,
Music.
I don't have sound on him right now. But he's singing for sure. What else would he be possibly saying in this kind of way? Okay, let's load him back in and see if he's still...
You can sing over Maud, try to...
A dub.
Like, dub is singing.
Lip sync battle.
Despacito.
Maybe. Yeah. In the meantime, the knight coming in. That's a big threat. The knight will jump, defended by its queen. Oh, he's silent again, Nihal. I think all the fans want to hear that.
Yeah.
Hear the beats.
I've turned on his sound. He must be listening to something.
Hans, yeah, he's not playing his fastest.
There we go. What was that? What was that, Nihal?
Okay.
It's a guess the song contest. Help us, viewers.
We need help. Oh, in the meantime, everything lined up in the center. Is Nihal going to keep jumping with his knight?
Yeah.
Finally develop.
Very interesting position. I mean, a lot of Sicilians often turn into very crazy, interesting positions. I think this is certainly one of them. Chances for both sides. Position quite balanced, but really not a draw. This is not going to be a draw by any. G5, I suppose.
Yeah, the white pawn can step forward. Very logical. Black was hitting this pawn, but Hans Niemann jumps in. Sicilian sacrifice alert. Knight and f5. The bishop in the center is the target if the pawn ever goes and takes this knight. Wow, this is mega complicated now.
Okay. He goes for it, yeah?
Oh, he does.
And he castles out of the chaos in the middle.
Bishop f4? This is hanging.
Oh, jeez.
He didn't grab it yet, Nihal, because he was scared his queen might get trapped. Also, the queen needed to defend its knight to give black time to castle.
Right.
But now he's threatening the pawn, and he's threatening ideas like trying to get the white queen, not many squares for it to run to. Bishop hits the knight.
So do you take it now?
To grab or not to grab? I mean, it's tempting, right?
Oh. But what's the continuation after that?
I don't know.
Is there any follow-up?
Oof, this is so crazy, this position. Like, the problem is if you take this pawn and then move your knight out the way, for example, in many positions, the white rook will be hitting this undefended bishop.
Yeah, right.
So maybe the queen needs to stay defending her bishop.
Okay, so knight c6 then, or what do you do?
That would be maybe one of the safer moves.
Then suddenly f5 is hanging, and
Yeah.
I don't know. You're just worse.
Oh, Nihal's burning time, though. We talked about how that could backfire.
Yeah, but some positions you need to burn some time. I feel like this is such a critical position. You need to spend some time just to, well, survive, basically. If you just play any move here, you might just lose immediately because of the position. So,
Yeah, it's hard to find the bearings. He does take a pawn with check.
okay, critical.
He's going to drop his knight back next move.
Ah,
He figured out, like, why not grab a pawn, and he's kind of defending this square. Like,
Yeah.
the white queen wants to take. So the knight has to jump this way, I think. If it jumps the other way, I do fear that there might be some tactics against the bishop.
yeah, makes sense.
But, okay, Hans is choosing between two squares for his king. Is it a choice that's worthy of a 30-second think?
Probably not. Wouldn't think so.
Like, yeah. I mean, the obvious one is to go into the corner, but maybe he sees a problem with that. Maybe on the dark square diagonals, he would have been vulnerable, so he goes to a light square.
Okay, but now I thought, what happens on bishop d3?
I don't know.
Then maybe queen a4 and knight b5. I don't know. Chess is hard.
Chess is very hard, especially this position. I mean, that's the most logical move, right? Like, hit the queen away.
Yeah, but why didn't he go to a1? It feels like king a2 was the wrong square.
Yeah.
Do you guys share my impression that Neiman is not actually just streaming, but he's more like just talking to himself? So he's not like trying to explain his thoughts to an audience. He's more just kind of reacting out loud.
100% agree. Yeah.
He's streaming to us.
Yes.
Personal channel.
Yes.
Oh, but Nihal's singing again. Please, I want to hear what he's saying. Oh, I know this song.
Salami?
No.
C'est la vie.
Dee.
Oh.
Something Chanel. Oh, I know this song.
Chanel?
Yes.
Viewers, help us. In the meantime, he's provoked a mistake out of Hans Niemann, counterattacking against this rook, but this rook is also hanging. Like, so much tension in the position. Can the rook save itself? Like, black cannot challenge the queen because after some sacrifices, black will get done on the back rank, potentially. So can the rook move, for example, save itself? He does move it. Hans Niemann is going to drop this rook next. He needs to find a good square for his queen. We're going to hear another reaction from Hans Niemann.
No more Chanel from Tyla, which is the song he was singing, Nihal. Oh.
That looks weird going into the eye line of the bishop.
Super tricky though. What is...
He's trying to bail out here, Hans Niemann, but
Fit is a threat.
rook takes bishop, rook takes pawn.
Take b3.
What's he
Oh,
calculating?
if the bishop... Is it that what he's planning, to play b3?
Oh, he was in some variations maybe
Yeah.
trying to trap the queen, but now his own queen is attacked, so no time to take the rook. Queens have to come off.
Okay, so he gets a worse endgame here.
I think he was relying on tactics like queen takes rook
That's
and then a
actually
back rank
Magnus.
checkmate, but the bishop was defending.
Oh. f5, that's very energetic.
Oh, and it's just a pawn up for Nihal in this double rook endgame.
It's a very good pawn up.
White is totally stuck, can't create counterplay on the queen side. The black rooks defend everything on that side of the board. White's king is... Ooh, can you play for stalemate now?
Same.
h5 then?
Push the pawn
Yeah.
and sack both the rooks.
Oh, come on.
I mean,
If Nihal wins this again, I mean, he's going to be so far ahead of everyone else.
Wait, rook takes rook. Then h5 would have been a check.
yes.
Ooh. Now he's threatening rook takes pawn check. Okay, the black rook no longer stalemates the white king.
No.
And here we go.
Losing.
Just losing, he says.
Yeah.
Neiman.
Yeah, Nihal versus Niemann. Pawn is too strong.
The best knee in the grandma, the best knee.
It's the two knights who say knee.
Yeah.
Oh, niche reference.
Eeny meeny.
Okay, 20 seconds though. Nihal's totally winning here. closes his own king in though. Oh, and can the king get out? Hans Niemann's taken a pawn.
And look at the time. They only have seconds left. We almost haven't noticed.
Oh, the winning path was to get the black king out while it could still escape.
Well,
no time now.
Still escape though?
Yeah, he's going to try and grab the pawns. And if the white rook moves, this check. Now the king gets out. The rook blocks. Shield. He's going to make a new queen. Surely enough time. 7 seconds for Nihal. He can even remove the rook. He's going for checkmate. 5 seconds. Threatening mate now. Threatening mate. And he wins through resignation.
Wow.
I literally had a draw. I mean, what is wrong with me? It's literally a draw.
Harsh words from Hans going through the final moments of that game. He did have a draw in that rook endgame, but wasn't able to find it with seconds left on the clock, which means that Nihal is still alone at the very top of the standings, a whole point ahead of everyone else. And who is going to stop him? And after 8 rounds now, the players are going to have another little break. Nihal, 8 games in a row. It's so impressive.
Yeah, it feels like his nerves are just really strong in the last few seconds of games. Like, whether it's going wrong, like it did against Aronian, whether it's going right, like it was against Hans there. Yeah, it just feels like he's a little bit quicker on the mouse, a little bit more confident in those time scrambles.
And other players that you react to here in the top, Jon Christian?
Yeah, I see a Swedish flag. My boy Grandelius is on 7 points. It's nice to see. Haven't seen him on the leaderboard before, I think. At least not while I've been here. So that's fun. Maybe we will get another Scandinavian player in the top this time.
He's long been the second strongest Scandinavian player behind Magnus, Nils. Yeah, I don't think he's actually played since we changed the format. I was talking to him a while ago, trying to bring him here to the studio at Take. He was like, sorry, too busy. Got other stuff going on. But nice to see him playing. Doing well. Beat Aronian.
Yeah, it's very strong.
Here at 7 points could be his first points to the Champions Chess Tour leaderboard. So that will be interesting to follow Niels in the next rounds. But now that we're done with 8 rounds, 3 rounds remain. We will be back in just a moment.
Here we go.
And here in the Take studio, people outside the studio are working on something else, which we do have the QR code for at the bottom of our screen. And I thought I would log into the app and see what's been going on. At the very top, you can see who's been playing. We can see that Magnus, he was playing for 2 hours ago, but no longer, as he has dropped out of Title Tuesday. But what's new to me, at least, probably not new to people who are working with this app, is this new section called Challenges, where I've been invited to join the challenge B for Brilliant, where the goal apparently is to make the most brilliant, the biggest amount of brilliant moves in your games. And when I was looking at this leaderboard, David, you're on top.
Who's that guy?
You are number 1 out of 90 people. You have 45 brilliant moves. And let's see some of these games. Any of these games that you're very proud of?
Oh, what's the most recent one?
The one at the top, I guess.
Yeah, there we go. 2 in a row. Let's show it. Oh.
All right.
It was a brilliant grandmaster. Yeah.
Oh,
I wasn't playing
two brilliant moves in this one.
Yeah, I wasn't playing the strongest opponent in the world, but like, yeah, he let me do some nasty things.
Yeah, let's move towards the end of the game where the brilliant moves are made. And all right, here they're incoming.
Yeah, and I set it up. Like, I was already a rook up, so yeah, I knew it was spectacular. I was playing for this, set it up a few moves before, and the idea is if the bishop takes, then the knight gets out the way with a check. If the king takes, the black rook would have slid across with a check, and this is all mating these sacrifices, and there we go.
Wow.
Mate ended the game. So brilliant. That just means giving up the pieces. That's my book, and it's not my normal style, so I quite enjoy this challenge specifically.
And you are doing very well in this challenge. Me, I'm in last place because I just got invited here. But my brilliant moves are incoming, and we also see Lucas here from the Take offices is also doing well, but he has a bit of a job to catch up. And this is ending in 17 days, so we'll see how far far we can get. But if you want to join the Be for Brilliant challenge, Jon Christian and other viewers, you can scan the QR code at the top of our screen right now and join us in the app and try to defeat David with his many brilliant games. But I did see you were playing a lot of Bullet.
Yeah, I started playing 1 second chess just because time is precious. You get 1 second after every move. It's time efficient, you know. That's my philosophy to life.
Absolutely. But anyways, join us in the app with the QR code, and we can also take a look at some of the moments that we've had during rounds 4 to 8, because this game was just crazy.
Yeah, and this was the position Hans Niemann could have played queen takes rook, giving up his queen, and it would have given a back rank check, and he would have been winning. But he gave up his queen the wrong way, and he went from winning to losing in just a couple of moves' time. Levon Aronian here closes out really nicely, though, going for mate against the black king. And the black king sliding into the corner. The queen defends her rook, and that was the threat. Rook takes pawn. And yeah, Hans just couldn't fight back. He had so much time on the clock when this all started, but miscalculated. And was punished, Levon, 20 seconds, but was able to get the job done. Taking the knight, taking all the pieces. At the end, he was about to start taking the black rooks. And game over. Hans Niemann, it feels like he's had his fate in his own hands a couple of times, but not quite sharp as we're used to seeing him.
Levon takes the win. Yeah, why?
Why?
And we are getting a comment in our YouTube chat to start a own contest, B for blunders instead of B for brilliant. And Hans would surely be signing up for that one, because that blunder was a difficult game for him to lose, and he lost again now to Nihal, who is alone at the top of the standings, as there are just seconds before they're headed towards the final 3 rounds of the tournament, and a lot is going to be decided here. Somebody has to take down Nihal, who's won 8 straight games, and could it be Bortnik, who's been playing very well today? Could it be the tallest grandmaster in the world, as we've learned today? It's going to be exciting. And Nils Candelius, as well, as you mentioned, Jon Christian, also participating. And it is Bortnik who is going to try to catch up to Nihal's perfect score.
Yeah, and everyone's rooting for Bortnik. Like everyone other than Nihal and all his many fans. Everyone else in the field is rooting for Bortnik. They need a favor. They need to somehow take down the leader. I think if Nihal gets 2 out of 3, he pretty much guarantees it. Like his tie break's going to be fantastic. If he gets 50% in his last 3 rounds, he's still a favorite, 9.5 points. But here we go. It's started with 1B3, but it's kind of transposing into a Reti opening, and we've seen him do this before. Fianchetto stuff. And it's a reversed London system with black bringing out the bishop early.
Yeah, professional stuff has become very trendy, popular last, let's say, 5 years in this modern online era, so to speak. It's just, it's an opening. You get decent position for both players. Nothing spectacular, but you get a game.
Hikaru was guilty for popularizing this one. Yeah, he often gets big success, especially in Blitz, by bringing his knight out and kind of pushing his pawn, fianchettoing. But okay, let's see what Nihal has in store. I've seen Bortnik do very similar stuff in the past, so he's definitely not out of his comfort zone yet.
No, I mean, you don't put too much pressure on black either. You're just saying. Eventually.
David, you were saying that a lot of the other players in the field, they're rooting for Bortnik right now, but some of the viewers, they are rooting for Nihal to get the perfect 11 out of 11. It hasn't been done by many players, and that's also something we could see. It's been a while since we've had that result.
Yeah, Magnus on the 11th of November 2025 did get 11 out of 11, but that's the only time since we revamped the format. Nihal doesn't look too fussed about it. Looks so chilled right now. Feel good, play good.
Singing again. Oh, we need the sound. We need his sound on this. We need to have another guest. It's not easy to recognize that song immediately. Maybe our viewers can help us.
Okay, big question for Nihal on the board, at least. He needs to decide whether to defend this pawn. Okay, don't take it now. The queen would have been trapped by the white rook. So he found a way to kick away the threat, and now he's trying to create an IQP, an isolated queen's pawn, for black in the center. And we'll hope that his bishops help to play against that.
Yeah, he will manage to do so as well. The question is always, is this pawn weak or strong? If you manage to block it, then very often it is a weakness. But if you can decide with the isolated pawn can get it rolling, then...
Oh, Bortnik is also singing.
I could play queen a3 as well.
Oh no, he was just talking. It looked like he was singing.
But he has to win the prize for the biggest earphones today, right?
I still love you.
He is singing.
Yeah, now this is a singing contest rather than a chess game, eh?
I also like the fact that he was wearing green, Bortnik, because it's St. Patrick's Day today.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, what a surprise. I didn't expect he will play e3.
Irony there from Bortnik.
Is he streaming or what?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Bortnik is often streaming.
And yeah, very important that the white rook isn't trapped. First to hit on the black queen. But it's cut across this diagonal and it's hit now, so it might have to go into the corner. Back where it came from. Not great news. But sometimes needs must. Better to keep the rook, keep the material, than just give it up for no reason. There we go. And yeah, this feels like a good version for black. The other bishop coming in now. The knight is going to follow it into the white half of the board.
Rook e1 is such a sad move to make, though.
Oof, yeah, sad move. This is the MVP right now, the bishop. Just keeping everything covered on the square. Like, the rook now has full access to the file.
What do you even do with white here? Bishop f1?
Oof. Trade.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe. Makes sense. One move that comes to mind is this move. It looks weird, but hitting this bishop and hitting this bishop.
Aha, makes sense. Maybe then you're forced to trade?
Yeah, maybe a trade. Or maybe black can save one of the bishops and then save the other one next. Scary, though, for Nihal. Burning time.
Yes.
This is the best position anyone's had against Nihal for ages.
Yeah, Bortnik doing a great job of putting pressure on Nihal right now.
And copying his style by singing as well. It's a sing-off, as some of our viewers are saying and calling it. Mm-hmm. But it's impressive that they kind of default to singing.
We need to take this outside in the karaoke room.
If they come joint first, that should be the tiebreak.
Yes.
Okay.
Best vocal performance.
And all the different chess variants, I'm wondering if there would be some kind of like SingStar version where you have to kind of maintain perfect notes while playing. I think, who do you think has been the best singer so far, Jon Christian?
Well, the very few lines I've heard from Bortnik were very good, I think. So, yeah.
Very tuneful.
Yes. He was singing with a very strong voice.
He's spending a lot of time, though, and I wonder whether he's worried about, for example, knight jumps, like the white knight jumping forward and some hits on his bishop. Like, the most natural move, to my eyes, would have been to, again, stop the white rooks using this square, but he goes a different way.
94 was on my radar. Not sure if it works, but I'm not sure if I'm threatening anything. But now maybe bishop a3?
Yeah, I think there's tactics. If the bishop moved, the knight would have jumped up, and the white rook and queen would have been teamed up against the bishop.
Oh.
Tricks in the position.
Yes, that would have been a disaster.
Bortnik's totally fine. I'm just worried about the clock. They're both bullet beasts, though.
Yeah.
So it could come down to a big time scramble.
Bullet beast.
Yeah, we can see that they've already started doing some pre-moves. Bortnik already had recaptured that rook. Saves a second there.
Oh, Nels Grandelius with a quick win.
Oh,
wow.
Moves to 8.
Against Shamsidin Vokidov of Uzbekistan.
I see. Impressive.
Putting pressure on the leading pack. Well, Nihal. Tallest grandmaster in the world is also beating Hikaru Nakamura right now.
Wow.
Oh.
Arjun wins in one move as his opponent, Pavel Elyanov, didn't make it back from the break in time.
Oh, no. That's heartbreaking for Elyanov.
I've been there myself. It's the hardest, the toughest thing.
Is it the full 5 minutes, or is it that you have a certain amount of time you have to show up within?
That's a good question. Back before they changed the format, it was like you only got paired in the first place, like Elianov did here, if you were active at the time the game started. So he must have been away for at least another minute or two.
Okay. Wow, that's a really sad way to lose a game.
Rookie mistake.
Okay, in the meantime, pressure on White's pieces.
He's still listening to Tyler Chanel.
And repeat. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah. So who's this artist?
Tyler?
Yeah. Am I
Very famous.
okay? Recent artist or?
Showing your age.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say like very well known within like the TikTok generation.
I see.
In the meantime, knights coming off the board. Both queens feeling the heat from enemy rooks. Both are pinned. Both pawns here in the center. Does Nihal jump out of that pin, take the knight with his queen? That looks like the most natural to my eyes.
So if you take the knight, then bishop e4.
Took with the bishop. Yeah, maybe that was what scared him. The white queen would have been too vulnerable. Okay, maximum pressure now. Like, in some positions, you can even sacrifice your queen. Pawn takes pawn and continue marching, but not now that the white queen has got out the way.
Very tense position, and with the time as well, this is turning into a scramble.
Yep, here we
Yet
come.
again, Nihal manages to get it into a scramble, where he is ever so slightly up on time.
Yeah, and now up on
now
material.
in position, yeah.
Pawn up, no risk for white. This is going to be hell to defend for Bortnik.
Oof.
Oh, he's got weaknesses on light squares. The white bishop is going to be super strong long term. Weaknesses here as well.
Oh.
Maybe there was something more concrete there.
Wow, if Nihal maintains his advantage and still would be able to move to 9 out of 9, that is such an incredible score.
He's a huge favorite here. He even wants the queens off. He's so confident that he's winning.
Wow.
Queens and rooks coming off. If it's just bishops, it might be a draw, but with the queens and or rooks on, it's no chance for Bortnik. Surely, and the pawns are coming now. Oh, you dropped a pawn though, Nihal.
Oh.
Okay, let's change things.
That was unnecessary.
Oh, watch out! Watch out!
Oh gosh,
Whoa.
he's shaking his head. He's shocked.
Missing tactics. Suddenly it's Bortnik who's better. And Bortnik could have played rook takes pawn, queen takes pawn, and taken this rook.
Oh wow!
There were tactics in the air, but the white king's so open. Nihal's opened up his king. That's such a bad decision.
And opposite colored bishops, then you just want to attack as fast as possible. But the clock is going to determine the whole thing.
Oh no!
Ooh, checks coming in. 4 seconds, 5 seconds. Bortnik is doing this on the board and clock now. Oh, pre-moves.
Oh gosh.
Pre-moves. Nihal blundering his bishop with a pre-move. Queen's off the board though. 2 seconds. Bortnik trying to flag here. Pawn gets through. A queen gets through. Rook disappears and Bortnik's pre-moving everything. Gets the win. Nihal finally falls.
Wow.
Whoa.
What a crazy game, or end to the game, we should say. And that means that the field is wide open. We have 5 players who all have 8 points. It could be any one of these guys' tournament. It could even be the guys at 7.5. And we no longer have an undefeated Nihal, but he's still one of the people who could win this tournament with 2 rounds left. It's getting intense.
That was impossible to follow. Like, well, what even happened there? I mean,
and to think that the players were spending their time singing during that game.
Yeah, an extra 1-2 seconds here and there that they could have saved up in the bank. Easy to say, but Bortnik, that was incredible, that display of speed. And like he pre-moved his pawns through. He was just like boom, 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 several pre-moves in a row. Queen appeared, and I mean, Nihal, big mistake I think for everyone at home. Just don't push pawns in front of your king when your clock is ticking down.
Whoa. And we've got Nils Grandelius sitting in the dark, playing against Bortnik, who just won against Nihal in the 10th round. And they are copying each other for the moment.
Jabava London system from Bortnik, an opening he's become synonymous with. And Nils Grandelius, a big opening expert, has seconded Magnus Carlsen, Hikaru Nakamura. Let's see how he tries to deal with it.
Blue and yellow versus blue and yellow.
Exactly. flags mirroring each other almost. And
I would be intimidated if I was Bortnik and I checked Nils's camera and I just saw that dark red devilly vibe.
Go on, Molly.
Keep going.
Keep going, yeah.
It's like a photographer's print, or like the
negatives.
Negatives, exactly. Yeah, it's super dark there, but
Jump scare.
it's worked for Neil so far. He's been playing great.
So this is like one of the main tricks, I would say, or opening in the Jobava London. Push the H pawn. So why is Nils thinking? This should be well known. Oh.
That is not Niels Grandelia singing. We can confirm.
Falsetto, eh?
Can't recognize this song. We need help. Oh, it's Harry Styles.
What?
Sign of the Times, Harry Styles. Yep.
There you go.
Wow, Maud, great call.
I'm good at these music quizzes. Okay, well, you did get out of there. We did. Let's hear what if he's still singing this.
His position is fantastic in the meantime, Bortnik. Like, his queen can come forward and attack.
Yes.
Like, he's got so much space, so much control.
King AF8? Do we even need to do this? Oh, yikes.
Ugly. That poor rook. That poor rook is tied down doing a job that should be reserved for lesser pieces. And now, Bortnik, can he break through? There's no pawn breaks, though. Not yet. And black will have a majority on the queen side if he can ever bring his pieces out. Maybe castle his king to that flank.
Yeah, so how do you break through?
Okay.
E4. Makes sense.
Oh, that's a very interesting move.
And then if C6, then you take it, take on D5 and either E6 or knight B5.
Yeah, he's going all in on the king side. Like, he's going to castle his king there. He's going to move his bishop out the way. I think he's just going to throw his f-pawn down the board.
Okay,
Makes sense. Looks strong.
Oh, yeah.
Bortnik needs to remind himself that he's also playing chess while performing this great version of this Harry Styles song. But he does have a minute up on the clock as well, in a very good position. Must be very happy with himself.
Yeah. The problem for Nils, though, for black... That was definitely in tune. If the black king castles, it's going to walk into some nasty pins. He's going to blow open the queen side if the black king does dare. Oh, what Nils wouldn't give to castle on this side of the board now.
Oh, yes.
But
That would still be a bit tricky.
dangerous.
Yeah.
Oh, he bites the bullet, goes for it.
I mean, he needs to do something. Try to create some sort of counter attack. Okay, Bortnik is wowing this as well.
Things are coming. Things are shifting towards the black king.
Actually, I don't have this.
Oh, okay, he just pushes forward. He wants to maybe play this move while still supporting his central pawn.
Yeah.
Or maybe just pushing through.
Knight C6 then, I suppose. Oh, wow.
Ooh, that goes against conventional wisdom. You don't normally want to push pawns on the side you're weaker. I liked your move then, moving the knight instead. But Bortnik maybe shouldn't have taken en passant. Forced move, as they say.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's hard to not be tempted to make en passant moves.
Because now the g-file has opened up for the black rooks.
It has.
Suddenly,
This is not trivial at all.
Oh, and now it's actually saying that Grandelius is much better.
yeah, the rooks look super strong. What next? What next for either side?
Okay, so either... Yes, yes.
Great move, making it less likely that white breaks through on this side of the board.
Yes. Also now you can maybe go F5, maybe E5. One of those, probably.
Yeah, both sides are going to be thinking about these pawn breaks for the next half dozen moves, maybe more. King in the corner, that's what he wants.
Maybe in some world we can play like knight E5 here.
When in doubt, sack a piece.
Yes.
Sack first, think later, and that's what Bortnik does. He pushes his pawn.
Wow.
Okay.
Trying to open up lines.
Now we sack on C6.
That might be a little step too far, but it's on his radar, maybe.
Maybe. No.
How's he creating these open lines?
A3, I suppose.
Maybe starts here, but
I should not take on f6.
oh, he
Yeah,
realizes
he's realizing it.
he realizes half a dozen moves, 6 moves too late. He shouldn't have played en passant.
Now we take on C6 and D4 and
Boom,
push through.
boom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That looks tempting. I think it's what Bortnik is considering.
Oh, but Nils, he's blocked the white queen, so now he's going to take this pawn and he's going to use his queen and rooks to go for the white king. Switching focus. Now we see the sacrifice.
It's too late.
Is it too late? The queen goes back and captures. Knight takes pawn. But the queen can just move.
Yes.
It's got a bunch of squares to choose from. Oh, he really wants this plan, Nils Grandelius.
And why not?
Grandelicious, this plan.
Oof. David.
Queen takes pawn. There's going to be all sorts of sacrifices on the bishop now.
This is resignable.
Just looks over.
Yeah.
Material up and attacking.
Dracula, as people are calling Grandelius in our comments, because he's sitting there in the dark. Bortnik versus Dracula, and Nils looking very scary, both on the board and in his picture, and he's going to move to 9 points.
Yeah, Bortnik did not bring his garlic.
Yeah. Grandmaster Grandelius. 9 points, assuming he wins this game. He's been on a roll. He's beaten Wesley So, beaten Aronian, Vokudov, and now Bortnik is his latest target after losing in round 3. He's been...
Who did he lose against?
He lost to a Polish international master called Brodowski.
How I missed
Okay.
this? I don't get it. It's obvious.
How he missed this, it's an obvious move.
Yeah, well, it's not like you were better before Bortnik. That's a bit of a...
En passant, he was better before that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
And then way worse. Suddenly the momentum turned. We saw it, right? The black rook stacked up.
I guess it's difficult to kind of see that
No move. Fuck.
the G file that would open up in because of the en passant. Sometimes it's difficult to visualize what the board looks like after you do the en passant. And yeah, he has a lot of regrets in this game. And now he's struggling on time as well, but it seems just hopeless.
Oh, and Grandelius
Whoa.
sacrifices. He's adamant that this is working. Not the cleanest path. But how does white defend?
King H3?
Yeah, maybe the king had to step forward because now this pawn drops and now that's a deadly pin. And look at the clock. 1
Why
minute down.
not King H3? I think that was working.
Yeah, only move in that position.
What?
But time now, yeah.
Yeah, the time situation is completely hopeless.
There's no perpetual, is there? No.
He's trying.
Watching.
King D6.
He's trying. He hasn't given up just yet.
Rook D4. Yeah.
Oh, actually, wait, not into the center because then there would be a nasty. Oh, there's a trick.
Oh no.
The king, I would just love King of the Hill too much. If the king moves into the center, the white rook gives itself
actually
up.
mate.
And there would be checkmate, but the black king now can zigzag its way, potentially. Or if he moves forward,
Damn,
last trick.
Fuck.
Watch out.
Don't do it, Nils.
Oh, Nils.
Don't do it.
Nils!
Okay.
He goes the other way. He's going to escape. He's going to run across the 5th rank.
No, but what?
Wait, how is he getting out of the check? Oh,
He's
there
running.
he's out of the checks.
Bit
No,
more
he's
checks.
not.
Now we can block with
Okay.
something.
What about knight B6? Is that possible?
Maybe also with the knight.
He's spending time.
Come on, Nils.
As soon as the checks dry up, black is giving checkmate. Within a couple of moves, it's black's turn to attack. Last hurrah. No stalemate here. And the king will hide. Game over. Bortnik is going to allow Grandelius
but
to
there is
checkmate
a mate
him.
in one move, so he has to be careful. But he finds the winning plan, Nils, and he does move to 9 points with 1 round remaining. And it's going to be interesting. Nihal as well has moved to 9 points after his win against Min Lei. And we see that at the very top of the field, there are 3 players. It's Nihal, it's Grandelius, and it is the tallest grandmaster in the world.
Wow.
Very exciting before the final round here. And, any predictions for who's going to win this?
It's going to be Nihal, Nils, or the man who never kneels. Or I don't know. I think Nihal. There's a pattern that, like, if players are often in the lead, they get pegged back. Like, they lose one game and then they find like new energy. They lock in and they go again.
And Nihal has the best tie breaks, as we can see, because he is in first place. He had 8 in a row, so he's met very difficult opponents. As we were saying, Grandelius, he lost in the 3rd round. Indik has 2 draws, I believe, but it is Nihal against Grandelius, so this is going to be an epic battle for first place. Do we think that they would dare to just agree to a draw, as we have seen players do to secure 9.5 points earlier?
I don't think so.
I don't think it's their style. Nihal's... Oh, he plays e4. If Grandelius had gone for the Berlin, there might have been a temptation. But Hikaru Khan, that's going to promise a full fight. And we go for what's likely to become a King's Indian attack, with White just bringing out his knight, fianchettoing.
Boring Nihal. Why don't play open Hikaru Khan? It is usually so much fun. But this, yeah, well, it's still can still be a lot of fun.
Exactly. Neil's spending a long time there before deciding to trade off pawns and go for symmetry, or at least attempt. This doesn't have a great reputation for black. Okay, brings his queen out. White's pieces get easy access to some nice squares, though.
Yeah. Not all the pieces can use c4, though.
That's the good thing about outposts. Only one piece can occupy them at a time.
Yeah.
Oh, in the meantime, Injic is playing some crazy stuff against Wesley So.
Oh.
He will want to win to keep his destiny in his own hands.
Big Victor E.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, bishop comes out. Nils stops the white knight from jumping this way. So the other knight jumps the other way. We're going to see a very, very classical type of position. It looks like a Roy Lopez now, not a Hikaru Khan.
Yeah, it does.
Or Italian game, Italian opening.
Grandelius probably has to win this round because he has worse tie breaks than Nihal, so getting a draw is not enough for him. But it looks like both players are willing to fight in this game, and Nils aggressively advancing on the queen side.
He's thinking really hard, putting his fist into his face.
Yeah, since he won the previous game, he started like, it's as if he was drinking blood, Dracula.
Yeah,
there.
I saw that.
His opponents, his conquered opponents. Blood there, but
Nihal not singing as much in this game.
Nihal's playing very like tentatively, very like playing moves that are nice, but a bit of a luxury. I don't understand why he's allowing black to attack this pawn, and now black's going to start hunting down his bishop. And black's going to get the bishop pair.
Yeah.
At the very least.
It's really sad if you have to play like a3 and take away from the center as well.
Structurally not ideal.
I mean, you really want to take this, don't you? Yeah, okay. Flick in a rook flick first.
Oh, I love that. Just to drive the white queen away, and then has to lose a move, Nihal Serene, to defend this pawn.
Okay, so Nils is clearly better here with the bishop pair and better pawn structure. Question is, can he convert? So I don't know, would you say this position is objectively winning if you gave it, yeah, like saying in a classical game? You would say this is a huge advantage, yeah?
I'd say it's a clear advantage and probably a long-term one, but I don't think winning.
Yeah, okay,
it's not material.
Winning is too much, yeah?
Yeah, it needs to turn into a material advantage or more of a positional advantage. But yeah, in classical, this would be really unpleasant for white.
Third pawn in a row for Nils. And Nihal's doubled pawns are a problem.
The knights don't have any great squares either. Like, black can push any of these pawns at any time. Like, first he'll probably defend with his rook.
We now have numbers for the tiebreak situation currently. And Nihal has 65.5 points on the tiebreak. Indik has 65 points on the tiebreak, so just a half point behind. And then we've got Grandelius with 57.5, so he really needs to win this. He does not have good enough tiebreaks, but the other two very close, just half a point difference.
What is Nils doing now?
Why would he do this? He's playing for tricks, I think. Like, assuming there's a bishop exchange, if white takes everything, and by that I mean everything on this square, and it ends up with the queen. I know I'm highlighting a lot here, but it ends up with the queen on this square. Then there might be a rook check at the very end to deflect.
And it's happening.
Also, don't play knight takes pawn. That would be a losing blunder. Bishop takes, queen takes, and then the black rook comes in with a check, deflecting away from the protection of the queen.
Ooh, that's such a
weird trick, though. Neil's shaking his head.
Yeah, it's a bit. I mean, it's tricky, sure. It's a good trick. I like the trick, but
we all like tricks.
Yeah, but
it's pretty broadcasted here. Like Nihal will see it.
It's a very shallow way of playing, trying to win like this. When you have at least when you have the better position, why not just try and improve even more?
He had the bishop pair, and the opponent had a really weak pawn, and he's traded off his opponent's weak pawn. He's given himself 2 isolated pawns of his own, so he's got the weaker pawns, and he's lost his bishop pair.
Practically.
Still has a very active queen, still has some files for his rooks, but he has made it a little bit more difficult for himself now, and the clocks have evened out as well.
Okay, so the engine didn't like Nihal's last move. Knight f1, was that? I don't really understand.
Yeah, sometimes I think I know a lot about chess, and then sometimes not. Like knight takes pawn apparently was the best move in that position.
What?
But after bishop takes, not to take it back, but to just pin the bishop. And it would have led to equality. Now white is still suffering a bit. A little bit. But, it does feel like Nihal should be able to hold this, though.
Yeah, I mean, materially it's equal. Black has a bit better pieces, I suppose.
And
at least the rook on a1 is not doing a good job at the moment.
Update from the other game. It looks like Injit shouldn't win. He's slightly on the back foot. Should maybe be a draw.
Playing against Wesley So, notoriously difficult player to win against.
Okay, so the winner of this game will potentially win the tournament.
Yes.
I mean, 10 points should be good enough usually, yeah. So
Nils, though, getting the big advantage back.
Yes.
Growing again the advantage, and it is again about that rook. White's rook in the corner. Oh, en passant. I mean,
why not?
Wait, what?
Why not?
Rook was defending its bishop.
Yes, that was just.
I know.
Keeping
I just
the
screamed.
entertainment, keeping us on our toes.
Position should still be good. Just run with the c pawn, no?
What? I don't understand. Like en passant was just winning on the spot. Like the bishop defended its rook, and that was just a queen. That would have been tournament victory.
That's a bit strange.
Oh, and Nils instead spending quite a bit of time
for making a mistake.
Okay, still better.
Shaking his head now. Look at his eyes. Just barely in the dark, you can see that he's reacting to what's just happened.
No, but what do white do here? Black is clearly playing for the win. If rook b1, then c3, I suppose. And yeah,
the pawn blocked instead. He's just going to go for a blockade here, Nihal Serene, and hope that it's enough. But
I mean, if Nils wins this would surely be his first Challenge Tuesday victory, right? Maybe not.
I think so.
What did you just say, Christian?
I expect this to be Nils' first Title Tuesday victory ever. If he
it will be. He's never won in the new format or the old format.
Right.
And it's going to be. He has been on the podium, but he hasn't won, which would be his first time.
Yeah, I remember him being on the podium. He had some great streak of results a few years ago, but he doesn't play as much as some of the others. And yeah, this would be huge. He's still a pawn up, still full control, but white's got a blockade, and knights are tricky. Like these rooks are going to be hard to remove.
If anything, try to play fast.
And there is a draw with Injic, and so that means that Injic moves to 9.5 points.
Oh, so
Nihal, if he manages to draw, I think he will win the entire tournament.
Slightly better tie break, so Nihal needs a draw. Nils needs a win. Oh, what's he doing though? Just bring the king. Oh, he trades off a couple of rooks. Oh, tactics. The knight was hit. But he's transformed his advantage to just pawns on one side of the board, and knights normally cover a lot of squares if it's just one flank.
And look at the time situation. Nils has way too little time. He needs to start playing quicker.
He's not.
If he's going to win this Title Tuesday for the first time ever in his life.
What? Nihal is playing for the win, maybe playing for the flag, because rook trade there would have
been
built
a draw.
A fortress. Yeah, that would have been very hard, if not impossible, to win for black.
Oh wow!
Nihal
He's gambled it. He's gambled the whole thing.
I don't think they've seen the other result yet.
No, they don't have time to check that result.
Nils is playing for the repetition.
Oh,
He wants more. Does he want more? Nihal here, if he moves his king the same way, Nils is going to repeat. No, he didn't give a check. You can see the
look at the time situation.
Nils is
20 seconds left for Nils.
The scramble.
Too
I
slow.
don't like it. Why?
Too slow.
Oh, but the time is evened out. Nils has managed to pick up his pace.
Okay, he's
Just rooks left.
still a pawn up, but Nihal, can he flag this? Can he do it?
Oh,
It's going to be pre-moves. Pre-move central now.
this could be painful to watch.
12 seconds.
Oh,
Neither side seems to want the draw, or do they? Nils playing on there, not repeating. 9 seconds, 8 seconds, you've got to move.
move. Both of you.
Okay, this is purely about the clock. The board doesn't matter anymore. Black is better, but shouldn't lose. Okay, he needs the rooks off Nils Grandelius. 4 seconds, 5 seconds. He's getting flagged here. Nihal is going to be ruthless about this. No time for Nils Grandelius. The rook's got to move, got to run. He's getting chased.
Is he going to gamble on making a rook check? No, he doesn't do it.
He's got to get the rooks off. He's got to get the rooks off Nils Grandelius to save this. Nihal Serena's about to win the tournament. 1 second left. 2 seconds versus no seconds. Pre-move central. Check. Black is winning on the board, but it doesn't matter. No time, and Nils Grandelius flags. Nihal Serene takes the win.
Oh my gosh. I mean, I didn't know who I was rooting for in this final game, but with these seconds left, it must be devastating for Nils to lose this by just less than a second away from a tournament victory. But Nihal clinches the win, and he is alone at 10 points when the dust settles. My goodness.
It was so close. Nils had the better position. He just needed to convert a little bit better, but then he froze and he couldn't find it. And en passant,
Yeah.
why not?
It was winning on the spot, and that he still had more than a minute and a half. But
Yeah, well, congratulations to Nihal, though. I mean, the speed demon, what a performance of him in time trouble. I mean, he can play. I mean, he got outplayed once. That was against Bortnik, right? Mm-hmm. Where he lost in a time scramble. But other from that, he's been ruthless in time scrambles this tournament.
And he could have also taken a chance of taking a draw in that final round because he knew that, he couldn't have known, but he could have tried to save with a draw, but instead he tried to play on, even in a lost position. That's how interested he was in getting those 10 points. And we see that Grandelius, he ends up in 7th place, which gives him very few Champions Chess Tour points, considering how well he was playing today.
yeah, that's heartbreaking when you know you're 1 move away from winning the tournament. And it all comes down to 0.7 seconds. But we have to say well done to Nihal. Like, consistently good. We followed him a lot today, but that's because he was always at the top, playing all the strongest opposition. And fine margins at the top of chess nowadays.
Speed Demon versus Dracula in the final round. Demon takes it home. One of our viewers sums it up in a very nice way. We also see that several of the other players we followed today, like Neiman and Hikaru, they also get some points for the Champions Chess Tour standings. Arjun Erigaisi, who also did very well. Aronian, he slips down to 18th spot. I believe he will be a little bit disappointed because he was doing very well in the beginning of the tournament, but it was a very tough field today. Even though Magnus, he only played 1 round, Jon Christian, and then we didn't see him anymore.
Yeah, he just wanted to get, 1 point, participate somehow, and then he was all out.
Yeah.
And we are, in the meantime, hoping to get a word with the winner, Nihal Sarin. But are there any other results that speak to you here, David?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a lot of usual suspects just making it into the top 10. Wesley So, Hikaru Nakamura, Arjun Erigaisi climbed back after an early loss. Bluebaum, I think, will have been very happy, will have gained confidence from his performance. And shout out to our streaming guest this week, Spar, who got 6.5 out of 11.
Oh, 6.5 out of 11. That is pretty good. And we did see that he had a mouse slip in his 3rd game. He was very close to moving to 3 out of 3. But will be interesting to hear from him as well in just a moment. But we're still fingers crossed that we can hear from the winner. The first time that Nihal wins Title Tuesday after they changed the format. Actually, the first time he's even on the podium. So, I mean, we've been following him for quite a couple of weeks now, and he's clearly has the level, but it's difficult to kind of come out all the way on top. You kind of have to have a little bit of like luck or margins on your side.
Yeah, exactly. Like some of those time scrambles could easily have gone the other way for Nihal. I'm personally very happy because at the Esports World Cup last year, I think he was by far the happiest person to be there. Like he was bouncing. He was like, oh my God, I'm playing a tournament with Magnus, with Hikaru. And he was just loving life. And it's so nice to see players appreciative of those big moments. So yeah, Nihal, man of the moment.
And we can take a look at the split 3 standings. In the meantime, we see quite a lot of new names here get more points. Nihal takes his first 10 points. The tallest grandmaster in the world, as we've been calling him again and again, Indic, he gets 7. So we can really see how spread out the points are because of a lot of these players, they have like one good performance one week and then they don't perform again.
Yeah, exactly. Or they have conflicting kind of arrangements. They have other tournaments going on, and that presents opportunities for others. This opens doors. Esports World Cup, Esports Nations Cup, lots of money on the line, long-term and short-term. So nice to see that most of the top players turned up this week. And even if not all of them walked away with points, it was a fun fight along the way.
And we can also take a look at one of the moments from the very intense final rounds. I mean, this was just absolute chaos, Jon Christian.
Yeah, what is happening here? I mean, they have both so little time and tactics everywhere. I mean, this is so hard to follow, both for us, for the players, and for everyone who's spectating. But Bortnik managed to come out on top here with playing very quickly. I mean, this game is all about playing fast now. In the last phases, you need to not make the best moves, but the fastest moves. And if you can do that, well, then you win, which Bortnik managed to do.
Yeah, he had the safer king, and he was just that little bit quicker with the pre-moves. Very sneaky with some of his checks.
Yeah.
And yeah, checking the opponent is always the way to beat them out of a pre-move. So that was definitely the highlight for Bortnik. Nihal's only blemish this week.
And we are still hoping to hear from Nihal, but also we can take a look at the country standings, because I do believe that the US or India, what do we think? Who's going to win?
India.
India,
Yeah.
from Jon Christian?
I'll say US just to be different, but there we go.
Oh, and it is Team India who comes out on top. And our streaming guest representing Poland, we see in 8th place. So he did do a good job of contributing to them. But the most important thing, of course, is the individual standings, where Nihal gets 10 points. And it wasn't that far away from being a perfect 11 out of 11 if he hadn't kind of messed up that one game.
Yeah, I mean, he had such a good position as well during that game. It looked like he was in full control, but then, I don't know. Chess can be really hard to convert positions sometimes. And Nihal there, I don't know if he panicked or what happened exactly, but he wasn't able to convert. And then, well, clock was ticking, and then suddenly they came into a time trouble, which is just, well, it's a bit random actually who actually wins these games sometimes, and Bortnik also speed demon. So yeah.
Often it's momentum. Like momentum was all on Nihal's side that time scramble, and then one slip he lost a pawn. He'd opened up his king, and suddenly momentum changes, and it's so easy to get carried away, or so easy to kind of lose focus on where you are in a game when that happens. So yeah, Nihal, the most impressive thing was that he bounced back. A loss is fine. Everyone loses a game, but to win the next game, that is the real talent, and he did it.
And we are also now joined in the studio by Miłosz. Congratulations on finishing the tournament. 6.5 points. Are you
not to finish it, but yeah.
Are you happy with that result?
Not really, for sure. I think that there were some chances to score much more points than that.
But yeah, these days anyone can play a very good game, and so it's part of the process. These tournaments are for me the great way to practice and to be up to date with the openings, to experiment some new ideas, new lines. To be honest, most of the time I'm a French player and I feel much more comfortable there. But like 1 month ago, I decided to switch to Karukan just to add another line for the classical as well. So I have to pay the price for it. But in general, I enjoy the whole tournament very much.
And another player who enjoyed the tournament very much, I am sure, is Nihal Sarin, who we are joined by interview. Can you hear us in the studio, Nihal?
Hi. Yes, I can actually.
Congratulations so much on your first Title Tuesday victory after they changed the format. What is it like to get 10 points today?
Thank you. It feels great. Well, firstly, I just want to I really want to say sorry to Niels. I really didn't want to win that way at all.
With 0.7 seconds left on the clock, you win the tournament.
Yeah, I mean, I just saw that my tiebreak was behind Indich, so thought I had to try in the last game. Of course, not the way I wanted to win. It is what it is in this time control, and also, to be honest, with the Proctor, it's much better now, but in scrambles, it's much less smooth for me than when there's no Proctor. So
you also
against
you also had a time scramble against Bortnik, and you also managed to win that one. And our viewers, they call you the speed demon. So it's very impressive.
Lost to Bortnik, that's the thing. Thank you. I actually lost to Bortnik, that's the thing. In a scramble.
Okay.
No, I lost the game against Bortnik. When in scrambles, I'm quite nervous because I have to kind of do more than I usually do when Proctor is on. There's some sort of, they fixed it much better now, but there's still some issues. So yeah, despite that, I'm just happy managing to pull through. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really great that you won. And also, our viewers really appreciated the fact that you were singing quite a bit today. What is that like to be singing while you're playing chess?
I'm just in general, I always play the Title Tuesday to just chill, and yeah, I was just trying to kind of pretend that there's no camera.
It was very appreciated and very entertaining. And also the chess that you played was very good. So congratulations so much on getting first place and being good in those time scrambles. And you were playing also for your esports team. You are representing Seoul Esports. So you're trying to qualify for the Esports World Cup.
Yes, it's not easy, of course, but I just want to give my best effort and see what happens.
All right, good luck, and we hope to see you next week in next Title Tuesdays and in the ones coming up in this split. Thank you, Nihal.
Sure. Thank you very much.
All right. Sorry to interrupt you there, Milos. We had to hear from the winner, who's been singing a lot today. We also listened in a little bit on your stream. Do you ever sing while you're playing chess?
Yeah, most of the time, in my head, not maybe verbally, but yeah, it is a thing. It is a thing. Yeah.
And what was it like playing from Magnus's office?
Well, I hope that it will help me. Probably just playing in the Magnus Carlsen chair doesn't mean you will play like Magnus Carlsen and drinking from the same pot. I hoped it will be the case, but not today. But I enjoy this very much. The whole studio is really professional, and it was very nice to not for the first time not to be worried about the internet connection and stuff like that. I knew that it was all prepared very professionally, and I was very happy to be here.
Miłosz, it was a fun experience following you. You beat a 3,100 player as well, so that was the highlight. Where can your fans see you in action next, either online or over the board?
My plans over the board, I will play the Menorca Open. So to be honest, now I had like more than half a year break from the classical, and now I'm coming back with the new goals, new dreams to try to fulfill. And so the April will be in Menorca. Of course, every Tuesday I will be there playing the title Tuesday. Since there is the new format, it's quite harder for me to perform that well than before. I take it, and it's very nice tournament still.
Well, it's been a pleasure having you here. You've already been to the Good Night, you said, the other day. So maybe we'll see you there again today as well.
Hopefully.
And thank you to all of our viewers for being with us, and to David and Jon Christian in the studio. We are back next week at the same time as this week. See you then.
Oh, he's walked into some kind of discovered check. Oh, no. It's a mouse slip. It was a pre-move, I think.
Where was this knight going?
The token, he put his knight here. He didn't... we see the reaction.
Look at
Egyptian. Oh, blunder by Hans Niemann. He has given up his queen. I was saying this is good, but...
What?
What?
Why not rook c1?
Takes why?
Yeah, why?
Why?
Here we go.
Oh,